Okay, so this is definitely not my second attempt at starting the recording. I am very good at video games, and Disco is not responding. Cool. Great start. Gonna go great. It brought up team controlled inputs and whatever. I can't find the cable to connect my controller. So we're just gonna use mouse and keyboard and hope it works out for the best. Alright, no sound. There we go. So I know roughly nothing about this game. I know a bit, but nothing spoil. I don't know what's coming up, happening. I'm excited. Okay. So smart, bad with people. Do you have any recommendations? I'm leaning into thinker. Hold your own? Okay. Emotionally intelligent. Uh no, we're gonna really dump that. Perfect. Oh goodness, okay. Uh so I get these are the amount of points I can put in. Okay, cool. Trivia, power, work in there. That yeah, okay. Let's do that is signature. So, can I put 1 point into each? And I just use one not to? No. I'm gonna set that as my signature, I guess. Oh. How do I add a point? Oh, when I level up again. Okay. Gotcha. Pop cold. Party planet, huh? Okay, so let's go. If that's real bad, we'll do this. Cool. Encyclopedia is a signature, because I like fun facts. Begin.
There is nothing. Only warm primordial blackness. Your conscious ferments in it. No larger than a single grain of malt. You don't have to do anything anymore.
Work. Supposed to. Oh, wait. There we go. Good enough. All the skills are voices. Fantastic. So, ancient reptilian brain. Like it. Okay.
Never, ever.
Ever, ever, ever?
Never, ever, ever, baby.
Alright, let's just
And
keep not
immediately
existing.
our time passes. It is utterly void of struggle. No ex-wives are contained within it.
Alright, that's an interesting, take. I'm sorry, what? Yeah, you want to run that by me again?
An awareness creeps up on you. A mass lies hidden in your dead angle, soaking in some lurid acidic sauce. It's bloated and shameful. A ball of meat surrounding you. This is a terrible line of questioning, and it will only lead to more awareness of the meat thing.
Well, I do like a meat thing, so, like, tell me more.
Ex-love, ex-tenderness. It is foolish of you to resurface to the loss. Not after all the damage you've suffered to get here. Some of it irreversible. Stay. Sail with me through the abyss of pelagic zone.
Yeah, fuck it, we ball.
Alright. Nothing down to fuck all, borough.
Go to the
Do you want me
silence.
to upgrade that to a one-way trip, sir?
Wait, I need to belittle myself instead. Let's go.
Do you really?
Yeah, man,
You
let me
wouldn't
out.
like it if I told you what was back there. Why'd you think you had to bludgeon yourself into oblivion? Or did you not sense yourself marinating? Poured so much on yourself, got a bit carried away, did we, Chef?
Fear,
Oh,
apprehension.
okay.
You should ask what's out there first.
Brave idiot. Wait, I did this?
Yes, your one disco mother.
I do enjoy the disc. Waiting for me.
There's this giant ball there. An evil apes. And the evil apes are juking it out on the ball.
Wins on the world.
You're
Sure.
one of them. It's basically all just evil apes juking it out on a giant ball.
Yeah, how big is the ball?
You can't even make out it's a ball when you're joking it out. It's that large.
Is it because the ball is flat?
Infinitesimally small.
Okay. Duking it out. Go on.
Praying for resources. It's just a stupid expression you picked up somewhere. The part of the presentation you want to take home with you is this. You have to beat the other evil apes in the face, or you lose.
Hell yeah, let's get him.
Somewhere in the sore, bloated man-meat around you. A sensation. Like a fly to the ointment, your conscience sticks to it. The limbed and headed machine of pain and undignified suffering is firing up again. It wants to walk the desert, hurting, longing, dancing to disco music.
I guess the first one. I've come this far already.
The stench of liquor rises from your mouth. Annoyed. An ungodly headache. A fiery streak penetrates your skull, trying to force your eyes open. It's a sound, a clarion call from hell.
Somehow, you know what it is. A caprice canadian motor carriage.
Okay. That is an awful sound. Is that my tie? Okay. Get some pants. Nice.
You hear a jingle. Keys are clinking in the pocket of your flare-cut pants. It says whirling in
Oh.
rags on the aluminium keyring. There is a single key on the ring. The number 1 is etched on it. It should open the door.
Okay.
The whirling in rags is a hostel cafeteria on the urban coast, frequented by dock workers.
Also, I apologize. I've got really bad cough and shit in my lungs right now. Be at the doctor tomorrow, so hopefully I can get it taken care of, but Twitch, YouTube, because this will go up as a VOD again. I apologize. I will try to mute as much as I can. Disco ass blazer, let's go.
This
My
fan
tie.
has 2 chain pull switches. One ends in a tiny fan, the other in a light bulb. A truly horrific necktie has somehow attached itself to one of the blades.
On the fan.
The blades come squeaking to a halt. It should be easier to reach the tie now.
If
You swoop up
Let's
and catch
go.
the tie. Snap. It's released from the blade. What you have in your hand is a truly hideous necktie with 4 or 5 different patterns. The knot reminds you of a noose.
you gotta pull on
A
everything.
terrible
Oh,
mistake.
jeez. Yep.
Turn the lights off immediately. You can practically feel the photons burning a hole. The
Yep.
lights are off.
Yep. Hangover. Fair enough. Oh. Yeah, here. Oh. Nope, didn't want to do that. 2. Alright. Okay, yeah, that's... Alright, tape all song with time. I use... It's fine, I'm sure I'll figure it out later. Alright, hair of the dog. Let's try to beat this thing. Empty! Oh no, this is terrible. Bottles in the bathtub. Alright. Start. Give. Got here.
A mirror hangs above a bent and broken sink. In a fierce discharge of masculine energy, someone has ripped half the faucet off.
Is that what we're calling it?
Was this not the same Elo that founds empires and lays waste to cities? Virile, uncaring towards the little things? Probably not, no.
Momentum. Okay. Gonna want to highlight a lot so I don't miss that. Yeah, that's fair enough.
Hot water sprays from the faucet's base, and steam covers the mirror. You cannot see yourself, just the vague impression of a man. Suddenly, you realize you have no memory of the face that awaits you there, underneath the soft vapor. Really, all recollection of the person you
God
are,
damn.
the people in your life, and even the world you're in has drowned in a sea of blood alcohol. This was no mere night of drinking. It was a deluge of world-ending proportions.
Let's check it out.
As you slowly reach your hand towards the surface of the mirror. Abort. You clearly have not thought this through. You won't like what you see there, and you will never unbecome it.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah,
I fucked up.
there is definitely something wrong with it.
What's wrong?
Where to even begin? There is the bloatedness, then the swollenness. It's like there's an upholstery of alcohol underneath your skin.
My
Get
nose
your
okay?
Your nose feels like a small balloon in the
Oh
middle of
no.
your face. It hurts when you honk it. It doesn't appear to be a particularly tiny nose either. Not with all the drinks it's absorbed for you. It's not.
Oh no.
It's swollen and snail-like, wriggling between your fingers.
Yeah, I'll dip. Still got the fan. That's the way out. Oh. Did I break the window? Not
The
good.
window stands broken in its frame. Cold wind blows in.
Check the damage.
The shards face
Nice.
outward. Whatever broke this window came from the inside. A fine web of scarring covers the back of your right hand, but none of it is recent. More
A
likely
bottle.
a projectile than a held object. There are no fragments on the floor from pulling a tool back in after impact. It is too large for a bullet, yet too small
Bottle.
for a piece of furniture. You're
A
looking
ball?
for something heavy and larger than your fist. The single green shoe you found fits the hole
Oh
almost as well
no.
as your foot. It would have also been heavy enough if thrown with force. Congratulations. You smashed the window with your own shoe. Now you only have one. If you're lucky, you could still find the other one on the balcony outside. The door to it should be outside your room.
I should go get
The
that
cool
shoe.
wind gushes in. Your
Ooh.
toes curl up from the cold.
I got experience. Best on finding shoe. Green snake skin shoes, Mr. Partner. Okay. Knight them again. Jacket shirt. Pants. Cool. I'm almost presentable. Got back here. I have the key though. Thing. Okay, well, yeah. Like to money. Balcony. Uh-oh. Yes. Shoe. Give. All of the sea makes me dizzy.
There they both are. Two identical shoes, both copiously green and indiscriminately snakeskin, reunited on your feet, like
Nice.
two baby crocodiles.
How do they fit?
Good, they're balanced, comfy. Feels like the only good thing about you right now, truth be told.
Well, at least we got that going for us. Alright. What day is it? What year is it? When am I? 51. Okay.
Hello, officer.
Huh?
The young woman raises a cigarette to her lips. Her eyes are brown and her face is speckled with birthmarks. She can't be more than 28. A silver jumpsuit falls off her like scale armor, sparkling. This is the sparkle of too many nights out on the city.
Ossifer?
No.
Oh. I'm a. We'll just go with this one.
Because you're a police officer, sir.
Oh. You're shitting me.
I'm not. Unless you've been shitting us all this time.
Alright, how
I've
long has it
here
been?
for 3 days. On official police business, no less. Couldn't say. In truth, so far, mostly drinking.
You have no doubt about the drinking. But do you strike yourself as a tight-lipped drunk? She must have heard something.
Right, the expression. Oh no. That can't. I don't. Red check cannot be retried. Oof. Uh. Fuck would let
Don't
me
be
be a
so
cop.
harsh on yourself. They let almost anyone be a police officer.
That's fair. Uh. Risk.
She nods.
Full story.
There's a mercenary out back. He's been hanged. The body has been there for a week now. The locals probably got tired of it and called the cops. I didn't mean to overwhelm you with information. You seem a bit lost, officer.
Okay, let's
Could
go with
it be
2.
because of the drinking?
Oh, reason I have a cigarette sizzle. You know what? I mean, we gotta try.
Of
We'll come back
course.
to it later.
Be careful, officer. They don't like the police around here.
That's
Something
fair.
stirs in you as she's about to go. Call it an instinct, a need. The need to ask questions. It's like you said the words a million times before. She looks back at you, a light glinting off her eyes.
Question.
Yes?
Okay. Yeah, see if the year is correct.
It's 51.
Which century?
The current century?
Which the current
Centuries
century?
don't have numbers, they have names. And this is the current one. Civilization has existed for 8,000 years, sir.
Which civilization?
You're right. There is nothing funny about civilization.
Uh, fucking with me? Alright,
The
what's wrong
dock
with police?
workers are pretty cocky.
Other than that, they're
They think
police.
they're police enough. At least here on the coast. I can't say about the rest of the city.
That's fair. Where am I?
You're in a hostel, sir.
No, like where?
We are in Revachol.
What is a Revachol?
Revachol is the
Oh.
disgraced former capital of the world, divided into zones of control under foreign occupation. Half a century after a failed world revolution, she is central to our moment in time.
I don't know about Revachol forever. That's probably not a good idea.
You sure look like you're from Revachol. Revachol parties.
Her
Party
accent
hard.
suggests she is not from around here. She's from Aranier, another part of the world.
Oh, Oranje. Okay. Hear anything last
There
night?
was the usual ruckus.
Usual?
Loud disco music. I couldn't say. It's impossible to hear people speaking from over here.
Tell me more about this.
Oh, yes. Various artists. Ostentatious orchestration prime among them.
Oh, that. Yeah. Whoa. The less said about OO, the better.
Oh.
Oh, were huge where I come from. I was very young then, of course. Like 7. Life gets hard, but we go on.
Be sure it gets hard, doesn't it?
It would appear so. At around 2 o'clock, the disco stopped and there was a change of pace. A slow, sad song started playing, like organ music on repeat. That went on for quite a while. Some of the time, you were yelling along to it. That
The
it
singing.
doesn't matter anymore and that we're alone now, it was difficult to tell. The song itself is very quiet and soft, but you sounded like a winded boar, sir. It was hard to understand what you were singing on top of it.
Let's do the second one. Why not?
Yes. It was very cool.
It's impossible to say whether she's being
Oh,
sarcastic.
I was gonna
or
ask, but
really
thank you,
means it.
Rhetoric, for stepping up on that one.
Then you started screaming and trashed the place.
Are you sure I wasn't being
No.
assaulted?
It didn't sound like there was a fight. It sounded like someone was trashing their room.
I have a card on file? Am I
The
going to be
window
liable
was
for that?
smashed. The tape player, probably. The song stopped. And furniture, too. A real destructathon. There was screaming. Then I think you passed out.
It prides me to hear. No, tell me that's the end of it.
There was. I think you screamed that you didn't want to be this type of animal anymore. I may have misheard, but it was sort of memorable. I went out afterwards. Everything was quiet by then, around 4 or 5. And that was it.
Okay, I think. Good.
Glad to have been of assistance.
Cool. Oh, okay.
The door is closed.
I'll leave her be for now. I love this art style. This is great. Complement. What is... Oh, there we go. Alright, cool. Where am I? Oh, it's... Okay, cool. That is with lyrics? Okay. Yep. I should sing into it. Apparently I'm very good at singing.
You should totally sing karaoke here, the first chance you get. Your emotions need to be expressed. People need to know your vast oceanic soul.
My soul's cubic content is obscured by the hangover.
Of course, at this point, precise measurements of your soul can only be performed from the outside. It needs to be heard through a PA system by other people.
I mean, yeah,
You
what
should
should I sing?
The sad small church song from that tape you found. Thought it was obvious.
Yeah, they have to know my soul.
Serves them right. Wipe that smirk off their face with your sad, tragic song. Who's laughing now? No one.
Wow, alright, it's not how I wanted that to go,
Leave
but here we
the
are.
tape first, though. The one upstairs is destroyed.
Okay. So now I gotta get a sad song and sing it. Fantastic. As my main goal. Nose to fed. Okay. Only the word Monday is written on it. Oh. What is that? Oh, is it behind the door, I guess? Alright, what's up, buddy?
A man in his late 20s stands behind the counter, inspecting a stuffed seabird. As you approach, he gives you a sideways glance, then looks down again. That was disdain in his eyes. Even now he's purposely ignoring you.
I'm just gonna look at the bird.
A competent work of taxidermy. The white and brown seabird lies among piles of coasters and drying mugs. One of its wings broken. The man is trying to mend it. Looks like the bird was ripped off the shield that was used to mount it, most likely on a wall.
Oh no, did I do that?
This is the Great Skua. The seabird is the symbol for the discovery of the Insulindian Isola, the part of the world you are in right now.
Can I help?
Look, your buddy is over there. Why don't you go and talk to him, okay?
What do you mean?
He pretends not to hear you, concentrating on the bird instead.
Alright, you don't
no,
like me.
You're a hero. A real hero cop.
Could the massive property damage upstairs have anything to do with this?
Not only a cop, but I'm gonna take him at his word.
Yes,
Why would he
you
lie?
are. A real decorated hero. What did you not do? First you took the body down, then you solved the murder, then you didn't trash my hostel room. Maybe you even negotiated the strike.
I'm leaning into it.
No, you see, actually, you didn't. You haven't done anything even remotely useful since you got here.
Okay, what have I been doing?
No, I haven't seen you around. I'm not always here.
Be the
No,
bartender?
I'm not the bartender. I'm the cafeteria manager.
He's very animated all of a sudden. This seems like a touchy subject.
Please tell me what the difference is.
I have 3 cafeterias to manage. 3. Sylvie tends the bar here, not me. I'm only standing in.
What's up with Sylvie?
She just, you know.
I don't.
His eyes dart from left to right. This man isn't lying, but he is hiding something.
Press?
So now you're a cop. Oh, forget it.
Oh, okay. So I just don't get to... Alright, that's fair. I wouldn't talk to me either. What we got here? Oh, for union members. Okay. Ball? Yeah! Alright.
Hello, sweetie. You shouldn't keep your colleague waiting.
I don't get to ask you about... Okay, that's fair. What's up, buddy?
A bespectacled man in an orange bomber jacket is tapping his foot on the floor. Looks like he's waiting for someone. As you approach, he narrows his eyes and extends his hand in greeting.
Okay.
Hello. I'm Kim Kitsuragi, Lieutenant, Precinct 57. You must be from the 41st.
You realize he's waiting for your name.
I will invent a name for myself.
Concentration makes you squint your
Let's
eyes.
go.
Your name should be deep gold and orange, like a forest fire looming on the horizon, but mixed with the stench of liquor rising from your breath. You're 2 steps closer to it, but there are still many to go.
It's not yet time. I'm gonna say nothing.
It looks
I'll
like
be
we had a little
mysterious.
scheduling error on Sunday. Saturday too, actually. Have you had time to talk to the manager here?
What he means is, he has been trying to meet up with you for 2 days, but you have been otherwise occupied.
Yeah, man, I just
If you
spoke
don't
with
mind,
him.
we should talk to him again. Ask him for a rundown of the area. Now that I'm here as well. I understand the scene is out back, right? It also wouldn't hurt to assure him the police are
The
finally
hanged
here.
guy.
In full force, I mean.
Mercenary.
Have you mapped out the initial interviews?
Yes, the police. I am aware. I am a policeman. Yes, I am good
Right.
at coping.
And the interviews?
Bad at coping. Yes.
And the interviews?
Yes.
And the interviews?
Okay. Yes.
But even if you haven't, we'll have time for that after we take a look at the coroner's case. Have you removed the dead body from the tree?
Look, man, I don't like dead bodies.
Sure. But did you take it down from the tree?
Yeah,
Does
yeah,
that mean
absolutely.
the body is no longer in the tree?
Not necessarily.
So, the body is still in the tree.
Well, if you want to mince words about it, you could say the body is currently residing in a
This is
tree.
the first time you detect a weariness in the lieutenant's voice. It is obvious he would have preferred for the body to no longer be in the tree.
How was I supposed to know that? Look, I'm just a cop. Alright, I'm not a detective, per se. I'm not an investigator.
Where it has been hanging for 7 days straight. We should go there as soon as we are done talking to the owner.
Trying to set a world record, and it's not our place to get in the way of that. Yeah, how do you know I'm from the police? I could just be fucking with
I
you.
was sent here to meet a detective from Precinct 41. You have the insignia of the Citizens Militia on your sleeve and on
This?
your back.
Bro, this was surplus.
I suppose you could be impersonating him. You could have gotten the insignia from the black market or forged it.
That's what I'm saying.
But for now, I'm going to set those possibilities aside. I'm not from the Inspectorate General.
Well, that's very good for me, probably.
Inspectorate General means internal affairs. What he's saying is he's not from the rat squad and
Well-
isn't supposed to suspect such things.
Okay, cool. So, we're on the same page that I am most definitely, assuredly a cop. and there's nothing to look into here. And the dead body is on the tree because it chooses to be, and it's not our place to say no to that. Oh, you mean the rats? You mean internal affairs?
Yes, but I'm not there. I'm from criminal investigation.
White rectangles? Again, this was surplus. I just
Yes.
picked this up.
They're not just white rectangles. They bear a halogen watermark with the letters RCM and a pattern resembling the street grid of Revachol West.
Those could
I
be
would
any
ask you to
pattern.
step into the headlights of my motor carriage, but again, it's none of my concern. I just need you to do your job.
Connecting the chat. Stream's still up, right? Anyway. Yeah, where's my
You mean you
badge?
don't have a badge?
I do have it. It came with the jacket.
Oh, if you didn't have your badge, then that would be very bad. You would need to report it on my shortwave. But since you do have it, we can go straight to the task at hand.
Which is, you know what? I want to make sure you know what we're supposed to do here.
Talk to the manager. Then we go out back and take the body down.
Bro, I am
I
struggling.
can see you drank last night and the night before, and that you are still drunk now. But I have seen officers go through worse. Much worse. If you need something for your headache, there is a general store nearby. But as I said, the dead body should be our #1 concern. After you, officer.
Lieutenant Kitsuragi is now in your party. You can talk to him whenever by interacting with him.
I'm gonna go get something for this. Oh, and it's raining. This is the worst. No mouse, no over. Okay. Fuck the police. I mean, if you insist. Pigs go home. Yeah, that's valid.
The RCM in Martinez. What can I help you with?
I'm
I don't
surprised.
see a lot of police around here. That's all.
That's the
Of
questions.
course. What can I help you with?
Who are you?
Me? I am just a gardener.
Oh. Cool.
I am working.
On
I
what?
have a greenhouse in the yard there. I've been trying to get some work done. Well, as you probably know, there's a corpse hanging from a tree there. It smells pretty bad, so I have to take breaks.
Everyone is just badgering about this
Don't worry,
corpse.
miss. We are here to clean it up. You can get to work soon.
Thank you. My head is about to explode from all the salts I've had to inhale. Of course.
Okay.
Where to?
You know what? Now I'll
No
figure it out.
problem.
It's fine.
Of course.
Let's go ahead and give me 1 sec. I'll be right back. Okay. Sorry about that. Bottles inside. I could pick them up if I had a bag. I've hands.
Hello, sir. Step right in. The store is open.
Okay. I am the law.
I know, sir.
Just what a way
Are
to.
you interested in a new and exciting book?
I can't ask about the book. Alright, what kind of
It's a
store is this?
bookstore, sir. We sell books, postcards, and some board games. It's called Crime, Romance, and biographies of famous people.
Books? Postcards? Easy. Even a kid would know all of this.
They're like long letters with stories inside of them.
Yes, that's exactly it.
I also know what a postcard is.
You got it, sir. What about board games?
The police don't have time for that. We're very
Okay,
important.
sir. This was all very enlightening. Can I help you with anything else? Okay,
I got
sir.
some
I'll
questions.
try to answer any questions you have. I hope they're about books.
What is this crime business?
Crime fiction is about murders, or burglaries, or things like that, and the work of a policeman or a private detective who's trying to solve a crime and catch the criminals.
I need to know what crime is. No, seriously, I don't understand the word.
Crime is a deviation from the law, punishable by either a civil or criminal sentencing. It's what the law prevents.
Okay, got it. Crime murder gets people going.
And it's kind of like a puzzle too. You can guess who the criminal is, or how the good guys are going to catch him. You don't look much like a policeman. Didn't mean to
What do they look
offend,
like?
sir. Sorry, sir. It's just that you don't look like Dick Mullen.
Officer. Familiar with the body of dead one. Wow, look at that. I'm never gonna be like Mullen.
Don't say that. He's not even real. You're real.
You know what?
We can talk about
I don't
something
got
else
time
if
for
you
this.
want. Something nicer.
Don't need any other information from you right now. I am looking for some Advil, if there is any. Boyadero culture. Okay. Pate. Alright, now we're talking. Sure. What do we got? Court badge missing. Cafeteria manager, victim's body. About north. Okay, so this is not the right way. Ooh. Hello.
This coin-operated viewer is facing south.
I have
The
coins!
instruction
I have
manual
41
says
cents!
To insert 25 centimes and pull the handle. Why place a tourist attraction in the middle of such poverty?
You know what? That's a
There
good
was
question.
a revitalization project in 49. A design studio tried restoring Martinez to its pre-war glory. It didn't stick. They got as far as the street lamps and the statue on that intersection. Then something went sour. I suspect that something was Everard Clare, the union leader. He muscled them out. It's how it usually goes around here.
Organized crime is the best crime.
That's odd. I could swear you were a police officer.
Yeah, I don't have time. Let me look
Your
through
money
this.
disappears into the coin slot. A clunk. The ring of metal. The curtains on the display open. You lean in to catch the view. It's blurry. Different blues and greens. In the middle of the shimmer stands a drab grey shape, like a ghost. The lenses shift. The ghost sharpens into a islet in the bay. In the ruins, a man-made structure is visible. A half-sunken sea fort. Its concrete almost reconquered by nature.
Cool.
It looks as if it was abandoned quite some time ago. Nothing but a rotten tooth remains of the anti-aircraft tower. A lonely birch tree grows out of it.
That's nice.
Really? I don't have the eyesight to make it out.
Well, you should put in 25 cents. Okay, so I can recycle. That's cool. Alright, I need another 9 cents. Oh god, I need 34 more cents. Oh, playing a game here?
Life?
doesn't need to be a struggle. I'll be with you in a moment, officer. Let me just finish my sandwich. Talk to angry old René first.
Yeah, alright. What's up, angry old Renee?
Have you no shame? Whining about your back every time you bring out the measuring tape.
René, you're a man with a fork in a world of soup. Please, let's just try to enjoy the game, alright?
I'm trying to, but you keep breaking my concentration. You're old. I can see that. We're both old. Now stop grabbing your ass like it's a girl.
These manly men are playing balls. This is a ball game. Grab a ball and play it. Don't ask questions. Shoot first. Ask questions never.
Yeah, I mean, why not? Let's go. Ball time.
That's the spirit.
Fuck it, we ball.
Don't even waste your breath asking about the game. They wouldn't know anyway. They're way past their prime.
As confident as I am, let's take a look first.
See? Your moaning and complaining have ruined my concentration.
Ah, mon Dieu. The pain in my back is unbearable. I can't even say if it's in my back or hip anymore. Feels like it's in both.
I hope you pass out from it. You goddamn jellyfish. Men like you are the reason this nation is sinking.
Trying to find something as close to a predetermined point as possible. Measuring. This must be the age-old game of petanque. Shush. Ignore them. They don't know what they're doing. They're old. You are letting down yourself and the team. Get in the damn game.
Shit, I'm on it, coach. You're right.
On the ball, Dinky Winky.
Dinky Winky. What? Did I win? Oh, my back!
This felt wrong. Wrong like touching your sister's breast. You threw your sister's breast.
Huh?
Mon Dieu! Good job, officer. That was an excellent throw.
Hey, that throw is awful.
What are you talking about? You just executed a pretty much perfect pétanque throw.
How are you ever going to get the officer's shit off your nose, Gaston? Or even climb out of his ass?
Yeah, I fucked up.
The man in the uniform says nothing. His gaze is fixed on the horizon. His merry partner is staring at the ground like he's trying to see right through to the other side. The lieutenant is looking at you. His face is expressionless.
Anyway, dead guy.
Unfortunately, I don't. Unlike most of the locals, I have no qualms about assisting law enforcement. But this affair has passed me by completely. In Martinez, the union is the law. So can you really blame them? Cop is a pejorative term. I don't have a problem with policemen. On the contrary, I admire the effort to bring order to our streets.
He doesn't know about the crime. Your time is better spent discussing politics.
Okay, but what about police whip?
I'm confident they are indispensable in regard to all the paperwork and other administrative duties.
Alright, hang on, buddy. Just because it's the year 51 in current century. Oh, I don't want to lean into that. I'm gonna say 2.
But you must agree that nature, in her infinite wisdom, has made men more fit to perform certain more challenging tasks.
Come on,
Don't
man.
you, officer?
No,
Really,
stop it.
officer. Match an average woman against an average man in a dark alley and see who comes out on top.
Well, does she have mace?
Gender equality is a very noble, very modern idea. But in real life, primal roles prevail. But I do not wish to discuss this matter further.
What about the crater?
Yes. The terrain here provides an interesting variety to a familiar game.
Oh, let me mute that.
I do. Fire from heavy artillery. Why what? Because that's what happens when communists hijack your country, execute your supreme leadership, and turn your capital into a slaughterhouse. You use heavy ordnance to clean up your home.
Communards?
Communists, socialists,
Ah.
anarchists, call them what you like. They just chose the name to feel special. Senseless sentimentality. Sadly, no. It was the foreigners who brought them to their knees. We fought valiantly. Too valiantly. So valiantly we got licked. Should have fought dirty, like they did with their suicide sex cult
I'm
propaganda
sorry, what?
and mad anarchist women strapped to shrapnel bombs.
Suicide
We didn't
sex
though,
cult
and we lacked
propaganda?
caliber. God bless him, but the suzerain's cannons simply weren't big enough.
It was probably a bit more complicated than that.
I'd bomb this, but no. We're going with the first
This place is a
one.
damn beachhead. Had to soften the commies up first. Yes, the military coordinated amphibious landing to take back Revachol. Martinez was used as one of the 3 footholds in Revachol during Operation Deathblow in 08. The other 2 are off in
43 years
Mars
ago?
and the Delta. This here is Blood Ground, where coalition boots first made landfall and cleaned those rabid dogs out. Most likely, we're playing pétanque on their mangled corpses. Blood Ground. You got old René going there. Like he isn't hungry enough already. Damn right, son. They laid the fire of hell on the city before they stormed it. And it worked, too. The rest of the city got cleaned up, but Martinez they keep as a monument. And now the Union Socialists are practically running the place. Well, it's your own
Dude's going through it.
You, we, the coalition, Revachol, whoever you want to blame, never finished the job. Officially, the party never surrendered. Of course, they still all influence. You don't even begin to truly understand the players at the table, let alone the specific circumstances surrounding the...
Thinking men have opinions on these things.
I do have opinions. Now let's see what opinion I have. I don't think I just do, because I'm a policeman who does policeman things.
I'm just so damn sorry it had to be the coalition. After 8 years of fighting those
Hi, Katara.
hyenas, boiling cats for food and drinking piss in the mountains,
What?
I would have preferred if the Right Honorable King Guillaume returned to Revachol, or even if that damn clan Frisel had risen from the grave and led us. Sadly, that was not the case. Instead, all that is just, holy, and beautiful in the world was wiped away, and now it's neon signs with toothpaste ads everywhere. Foreign influence peddling garbage and stupid music on the radio.
Yeah, like oh.
This is just what the commies wanted. This was their plan all along. This is what they wanted to replace the role of the suzerain with.
What's
Suzerain is the king. Has everyone forgotten already? They forgotten already. It's no use talking to you. You were still in Daddy's bowels when it happened. When we took our last stand against the filth and rode the cavalry straight into gunfire.
Legendary composure. I'm not gonna... I may even try it.
All you observe is a veteran refusing to let go of the past.
This is
Fair
the
enough.
uniform of the Royal Carabiniers in service of Marcel I, Guillaume le Lion, and the valiant King Philip V before him. Don't you mean Frisel the Fan? You do not speak his name, Craven, although he was a clown. But he was our clown, ours to ridicule and to mourn.
There's something you missed. You will get to it. Don't worry.
Okay. I'm still in search for Advil.
This Post Levantorie mail collection box has been heavily vandalized with graffito. A closer inspection reveals 2 bullet holes in the front.
Fuck you, mail delivery box.
There is a hollow, saddened ring as you kick the Levantorie mail collection box. It sounds betrayed, in disbelief even. Your toe has suffered damage.
Oh no!
It hurts.
Cool. You really showed that mail collection box.
Goddamn right I
actually
did.
think it's cool. If anything, the lieutenant feels sorry for the poor box. He's leaning in to inspect the layers of graffito that deface it.
Oh yeah, no, it was a
The
dick
lieutenant
move.
pats the box, ever so slightly.
Pat the box. Sorry, buddy, I didn't mean it.
The mail collection box has no faith in your psychopathic manipulations.
Oh, beautiful. Oh man. Incredible. Alright. There we go. Have some of that. Got here. Kinda wacky.
Before you stands a motor carriage. The bodywork is covered in blue and white livery, bearing the number 57. Vapor emanates from the large engine on the back of the vehicle. It hasn't had time to cool
You wanna
off
say hi?
yet.
Girl.
This must be the infernal machine that tore you from oblivion. The Caprice Kinema motor carriage. In the cabin, you are welcomed by a set of steering levers, a radio microphone on a hook, a pull-out toolbox under the seat, and the soft glow of the fuel preheater gauge.
I do have to report my
A
badge.
frequency tableau lights up, and a green button labeled Prime Line glows like a feline eye. And then you hear something. The soft purr of electrical kittens, radio waves cast far and wide over the metropolis. A woman's voice greets you through the static.
This is Precinct 57. Hello, Lieutenant. How may I assist you?
Hello, Alice. Please assist our colleague from the 41st Precinct here. I'm putting him on.
Operating the radio is easy. Just be confident. You've probably done it 1,000 times.
This is Firewalker. Do you copy?
This is Officer Alice Demetri, Precinct 57. How may I assist you?
Okay, you know what? That's fair. I got a report.
Just a second, officer.
10-2, 10-5. This is 41st, come in, over.
The man uses relay code. You got this. You're a cop, and cops know relay code.
Oh yeah, I know this.
10-4, message received. 10-5, relay message. What's your status? Over. 10-18, state your message, sir.
Need to report my badge miss.
Never mind.
10-9, over. 10-4, message received. This is a very serious situation. I need to 10-22 the captain. Over.
Fair enough.
What does he want?
Says he lost his badge and needs to report it.
He what? He lost his badge?
Hey, who is
Communication
this?
Officer Jules Pidieux, sir. Over.
The other
Is he
guy.
your partner? Over.
What is he saying?
He's asking who you are.
I'm his goddamn partner.
It's your partner, Satellite Officer Dietmar, sir. Over.
Did he lose his memory along with his fucking badge?
Yes.
Who lost his badge? Dick fucking Mullen. Who do you think? It's Officer Dick Mullen from the bestseller Dick Mullen and the Lost Identity.
Dick Mullen is not your name. It's the name of a fictional detective.
Yeah, I
who
remember.
to lose his badge.
We already heard about
Defend
him.
yourself. Immediately. They're laughing at you.
Hey, come on, operator. Do you get my
He's
back?
asking you to stop. Says this is serious.
Of course it's serious. He lost his fucking badge.
Satellite Officer Vitmar concurs. Losing your badge is serious. Over.
Okay, let's just move on.
10-4, I hear you, officer. I'm just going to make a note here that you are in pursuit of your misplaced badge. Over.
Fuck me! Mac, come here! You've got to hear this. Dick Mullen lost his badge.
What's going on?
Look up here, lost his badge.
He lost his what now? His badge. He lost his goddamn fucking badge.
Hey, can you chill for a sec?
Stop saying he lost his badge.
Why? Did he find it?
Sergeant Person was wondering if you found your badge yet.
You don't have a comeback. Sorry. It's hard to think like this.
Yeah, I'm not gonna...
He's not replying. Looks like he's still looking for it.
Got other shit to go on.
I didn't get that. Over.
New heights even for Captain Sober.
Ask him. Ask him if he's lost his gun, too.
Sergeant Orson wants to know if you lost your gun too. Over.
Was I supposed to have one?
Check your pockets. Check your... Holy fuck. You don't know where it is, do you?
Oh, God.
It's gone. Your gun is most definitely gone.
10-9, coming officer. Did you get my question? We were wondering about your gun. Over.
I absolutely have my gun. Yeah, it's here in the other pants pocket.
Lying over the phone? It's easy. Just say it like it's the truth. And then it becomes it.
He says he didn't.
Thank God for that. That would have been a nightmare. I don't even want to imagine the poor prick who has to relay that kind of news to the captain. Losing his badge is bad enough. Tell him to find it, and fast. We can't have some gangbanger running around with it.
We're all glad to hear you've not lost your gun, officer. You need further assistance? Over.
Personal details.
Okay, 10-4, sir. I hear.
Wait. Before you say anything stupid, think it through.
What's there to think about?
You're going to be looking at a straitjacket if you tell everyone you lost
Fair
your
enough.
memory. Be smart about this.
10-4, sir. I'm not hearing your question.
Yeah, let's, can you copy the badge information there?
What is it? He's still on the line?
He wants to verify the information on his badge.
But of course, it says Dick Mullen, High General of the Revacholian Cavalry Force. Tell him to stop wasting time.
What do you need, sir? Over.
Yeah, let's just wrap this up.
Over.
Yeah, we're good.
10-10. Over and out.
Okay. Let's just close the door. There's a toolbox in there. I'll remember that for later. I really want to find some Advil, though. Yeah. Nope, that's the world. Ah! This must be it. Hello? Wow, okay.
Welcome to Revachol.
Hey, I know Revachol.
Don't you welcome to Revachol me. My grandfather came here from a 3,000-year-old racist isolationist culture, while your ancestors came to this island a mere 300 years ago.
Okay.
Every school of thought and government has failed in the city, but I love it nonetheless. It belongs to me as much as it belongs to you.
Yeah, fuck 'em up.
It's men like you who keep Revachol divided, making it that much harder for everyone to climb out of this post-war limbo.
What he means is, fixation on the Revacholian nation makes it harder for Revachol to actually attain self-determination.
Yeah, what Rhetoric just said.
Oh, come on, man. I just said, welcome to Revachol. It's a lorry driver thing.
I know exactly what you meant. You think my kind doesn't belong here, that I should watch myself and behave. But you see, I'm an officer of the RCM. It's actually my job to make sure you behave. I would
Alright,
advise you
Kim, you
to
might
remember that.
want to settle down a bit.
Silence. The air, but your partner needs backup. Now's your moment to shine.
Yeah, I got you,
You two
Kim.
make a cute couple. You know that.
The lieutenant exhales and resumes his regular calm.
Whatever you say, officers.
Okay.
Oh, not much anymore.
Got in there.
I'm here to pick up some cargo, but the dock workers are on strike, so it's a sit and wait on your ass situation. The strike?
How long?
Oh, they've been at it for a while. A month, 2 months maybe. But this here is just the last week or so. Apples.
Wait, was it always racist lorry driver, or was it start with lorry driver? Oh, it started with racist, okay.
Apples is exactly the kind of thing you'd say if you had something to hide.
Cover story, my
Look,
bud.
as detective.
Huh?
I come from a long line of lorrymen. We got ancient rights and privileges.
The fuck you do?
Oh, I'm here to pick up a load of fucking apples, man.
Oh.
Just regular Koiko picked apples.
Koiko may be another derogative. For a person from Grad, you think.
Okay, let's keep going.
It's one of their main exports. They grow him down South Yekokata. A beautiful place. Got great scenic vistas.
In fact, Yekokata is a desolate wasteland whose name
Yeah.
literally translates to Zone of Ecological Catastrophe. It features no scenic vistas and supports virtually no plant or animal life.
Alright, hit him up.
Says who?
What? Me.
Then I guess they grow apples somewhere else. You can never really tell with those koikos. They're everywhere, except their own homes.
Alright, let's just get some more detail on that.
The people living in Grad.
Yeah, you know, Grad Nix, Grad Volk. Those degenerates from Grad.
Koiko?
'Cause that's what they're all called. Koiko Pichik, Loslav Koiko, Koikovich someone. Low self-esteem those guys have. Mind you, they look occidental, but they're not really like us. Hey, if the name and description fit by the very grace of nature, who am I to say otherwise?
So yeah, let's see the apples.
Did you miss the part where I said they aren't
Damn it.
here yet? Besides, even if I did have some, I wouldn't go putting my nose in them, huh?
Relax. You've got all you can get here. He probably doesn't even know what he's hauling, even if it is something unsavory. So he'd remain unaccountable.
I've kind of figured out the rest. I think we're done here. Oh. Oh, money! Aha! Alright, cool. Can I get some Advil? What I need.
The tear machine stands in the corner. A sign says, 1 bottle equals 10 cents.
Oh, that's the tear machine.
Yeah, but what is it?
It's a machine for tear. You know, you find tear outside, like.
Oh,
whatever,
recycling.
and
Got
put it
it.
in the machine, then it gives you money. You need a bag, I guess. We used to have some, but we gave them all out, so. Feel free
Okay.
to use it if you find a bag, though. I'm sure there are some out there. Somewhere.
Fair enough.
You see several packaged raincoats fill a low shelf beneath a display of croissants and juice bottles. The raincoats are transparent, except for the big Fritta slogan on the back.
What is that?
It's a raincoat. If you want to buy one, then it's only 4 real.
Okay. I need more money, but also I could look through the tutorials crap things. Well, so I mean, we all know how this is gonna go. So let's see what the new sites. Hello. Under the roof. Okay.
Son, you've really let yourself go. It's a disgrace. But Coach Physical Instrument is going to get you back in prime condition, even if it takes 1,000,000 push-ups.
You got it, Coach.
It's going to take blood, sweat, piss, and tears.
Piss, huh?
But when I'm done with you, boy, you will be a master athlete.
Thank you.
When a man sets his mind and body on something and gives his 110%, he is sometimes going to piss himself. It just happens. No shame in that.
Put me in, Coach.
Behold, world. Here walks a sportsman, hands choked and hair kept back with a bandana. The Homo Athleticus.
Okay. Okay. So, what does internalize mean? Wait, -2 to encyclopedia? Oh no. Fuck it, internalize. Doing it. Okay. There's one. Ooh, money. Hell yeah. Bag. Bag! Give. You give. Wait, why? Give. I looked through that one. Oh my god, there's so many cans and bottles. I'm gonna have so much money. Come on, Kim. We're cops. We gotta clean up this town. And this is... That's something cops do. I would know. I'm one of them.
This coin-operated viewer is facing southwest. Its coin slot is full of fossilized bubblegum, rendering the machine
little guy
inaccessible. The metal feels cold and wet under your palm.
That's
it
fair.
Looks unhygienic. A thick layer of graffito covers the lenses. You spell out the word Onuk written on the other side, with N and C scribbled backwards.
Oh, what is... Wait, it'll probably tell me.
That's Kuno on the lens.
No. Oh, it's a person. Okay. I will stop reading that then.
Under the graffito, a sea of blues and greys appear. Behind the water lies a coast studded with concrete and reeds. On it, a church on stilts, lanky weather-worn wooden planks, an X-shaped cross topping its tower. You know this to be the star of Pericanasis, or the Cairo, the central symbol of the Pericanassian church, a star, a great moral height to be strived towards. Around the large wooden building you see chunks of sea ice gathered on the beach, and a small tent set up on the ice.
Okay.
Probably some kids.
Alright, let's check this one. Real shame. Ow, I got some reach. Okay, cool. I can zoom. Let's go. Enough. Give. Alright, how much do I get for this? I'm doing good deeds.
The tear machine stands in the corner. Your bottles clunk into the
Okay.
machine, and the
I can almost get a raincoat. Don't mind me. Just... Oh. Money!
a lorry stuck in the traffic jam. This big, heavy Grad-made machine is well kept for such an old machine.
What we got in
the
here?
windows are clear. They've been recently washed. You can see a lorryman's cabin with personal belongings, stickers, insignia. The driver
Tell me
has
more.
adorned his space with a substantial collection of peculiar paraphernalia. Proclamations about honor, strength, and purity are glued to various panels.
Okay,
The
what
back
else?
end of the cabin is a small perch to sleep, large ashtrays. There are
Makes
several
sense.
suns and wheels sewn into the curtains. A book with ragged edges catches your notice. The front cover features a large, muscular man. The title reads, Man from Eamdal in the lost city of the Pygmies.
Okay.
Racist nationalist paraphernalia. Not unusual in this part of town. This is our guy. Likely, yes. This guy's proud of who he is. Drapes it all over his machine.
Okay, we got some XP though. Oh? Money. I wasn't expecting just money, but okay, yeah.
The small, wrinkled woman does not greet you. She nods along to something on her radio. A photograph is clutched in her hands, and there is a warm smile on her face. The photo, an ambrotype from the turn of the century, as golden as her smile.
Excuse me, ma'am. No reason to be rude.
response Wherever this woman is. No
Oh, she
words
is gone,
fail to
gone.
reach her.
Oh, let's be rude.
Wait. She's just a distracted old woman. Better to leave her alone.
Why?
Why? I just told you why.
Alright. Him? Right here. White tank top. Alright, now we're talking. Alright, what is here? Conceptualization or physical instrument. Look at that chest hair. This man. Yeah, let's do it. No drawbacks. Take it. Oh.
An old monument stands in the middle of the traffic island, pointing toward the sea. It looks as if it's been reassembled piece by piece, secured and mounted in the air with the aid of numerous ropes and rods. A silver
Yes.
plaque on the statue's pedestal reads, I am Philip III, the Squanderer, the greatest of the Philippian kings of Revachol. Son of
Insane.
Philip the second, the opulent, father of Philip the Fourth, the insane.
Oh, heard Crater Surfing. I love this. Oh, that's so cool.
Even by the standards of the Philippian kings, old sumptuous Philip was known for his profligacy. Well, he blew through the whole national treasury, starting the
Legacy.
decline of one of the penultimate century's greatest superpowers.
Reckless
the suzerain of
extravagance.
Revachol.
Okay.
His own maladministration foreshadowed the fall of the monarchy. During
Legacy.
the anti-centennial revolution, an end to his family line, and
I gotta work that into my D&D campaign. Legacy. I like that. That's a really cool word. Get through the whole thing.
Stories have it that he had his body converted into a treasure chamber, where he
No
stored
shit.
unfathomable wealth. Krugerrands, bars of gold, ornate weaponry. He called it the Sol Auron. It was obscene. There were whispers he slept on a huge pile of gold-dipped feathers, like some obese dragon.
Wild.
Instead of a bed, like a normal person.
That can't be right.
You haven't even heard about his fabled cocaine addiction.
Well, say more.
You see, old Philippe wasn't just good at squandering the national treasury on gold and ceremonial weaponry. He was also a prodigious snorter of nose candy.
A bloated druggie.
That's what the revolutionaries said 150 years later. Right before they emptied out the royal mausoleum and dumped His Majesty's mortal remains in the Interlindian Bay.
Yeah, there's definitely something in my lungs. These coughs taste like death. Oh my god. Oh, tomorrow stream will be a little later than normal. I'll be starting like... it'll either be starting at noon and going to 3:30, or starting around 4:35 when I get home from the doctor's. But we'll be trying to stream tomorrow, for sure. Oh. Damn. Wait, do I get XP for this? Oh, I knew that.
His Majesty's courtiers said it helped him connect with the higher realms. Beneath the cold waters of the Interlindian Bay, thrown there, the original was blown apart by communards, then further damaged during the landing of the Coalition's airships during the turn-of-the-century revolution, when Martinez was leveled. Most historians think the Coalition's hasty landing may have ultimately saved the statue. If the communards had more time, they would have reduced it up to even finer pieces. Some years ago, a group of liberal, artistically inclined individuals, designers mostly, thought it would be ironic to restore the statue of the most wasteful ruler of Revachol in the poorest part of the city. The statue is supposed to capture the moment it was blown apart, like an instant frozen in time, a rare butterfly trapped in amber, floating on a sea of shit.
Brilliant.
People in Martinez tend to disagree, as do many prominent art critics and thought leaders with more nuanced social awareness than the young ironists. Philip III, the Squanderer, however, with his bronze face up in the air, doesn't seem concerned about what the hoi polloi think of him in death. Not that he ever did in life either.
Ah. Gucci. So let's go buy a raincoat. Wait, this guy.
Bastards! We have a right to work!
I am the law.
Hold up and stay frosty, everyone. Cops are here.
What's for alpha male?
You here to fuck with us? Beat the honest worker down.
Why should I?
We're here to fight for a cause. Stripes usually have problems with people who have causes.
Well, if that's the case, then yeah, I guess so.
Ha! Couldn't handle us. Cause gives the workers strength, gives them power. Besides, we're not that bad. It helps if people see us talking, cops and strikebreakers together. Shows authorities are on our side. Builds confidence.
I think I've chosen sides yet.
Might be time. Don't let the fat bastards tread on you. Cops tend to side. I don't trust cops, but I can see you understand the right to work! Right to work!
I know, I
Maybe you
got
should ask
questions.
them the questions. Like, why we're not allowed to make a living. We have
Alright, alright.
families to feed, you piece of shit.
So do we, Scab.
So what's
We
going
were
on here?
promised work. We'd be in there, working, if the bastards hadn't shut the gates. Main gate's locked. Would take heavy ordnance to bust it open and try to get in through the secretary's office. Door's locked. The guard's blocking the way to the access panel. And I don't mean the scrawny mess punk either. I mean head measurer. Or
who?
Whatever he is. Huge Seminese guy standing up there on the overhead passage. Won't let anyone by. The access panel is right behind him.
Fuck him up.
Bad. Standing on a narrow bridge, he's got a strategically advantageous position.
Fair enough.
I don't know how the Union has a trained killer up there. But that one's no joke. And my men are tired and hungry. They're workers, not fighters.
Alright, we could be chill about
Like
it.
civilized folk, you mean? These native fucks don't understand civilized.
Alright, let's...
It would be better for the neighborhood.
Settle down.
Home, at least for now.
No! They will give up eventually. Or get drunk. Leave the button unguarded. Then we charge.
Alright, I'm just gonna go. Hey, buddy.
You're hazy on the notion of a scab. Smells like politics, though. Maybe it's got something to do with the flask he reaches for from time to time.
But you, I'm a cop, bro.
I was just messing with you. No one's ever seen a cop scab. Imagine, you cops going on a strike, but then another cop comes in and says, let us cop for less money. Speaking of, what brings the RCM here? To the Wild North? Come to see the strife?
Alright, murder.
Huh? That sounds like a lot of hard work. I don't believe you.
A lot of fun.
Post Laventoria said the same thing. They tried to get me to be their postman. So fun, so easy, they said. It's just walking.
Okay, so my friend started work for the post office. Apparently, there's an area in Philly where Amazon refuses to deliver because they get robbed so often that now Amazon brings it to the post office and goes, y'all have to take it. By the way, this is same day, so get on it. And there's also, they got him running this one route, and they're like, yeah, we used to have someone else do it, but we had to put her to a different route. And he's like, why? What happened? And we're like, yeah, she got held up at gunpoint, so she won't go there anymore, and we can't force her. So now you go. Apparently, being a mail carrier is real fucking dangerous, which is wild. Like, damn. Be a porch pirate if you're gonna do that. Like, don't be harassing the people delivering the mail.
It wasn't. I'm doing much better here at the harbor. Being an honest union man with a lot of free time on his hands.
Yeah, postal workers just get held up a lot, apparently.
You know, serious business. I'm sure the big boss will be glad to tell you. You'll have to ask him first.
He's a chatty guy.
Okay.
Wants to talk about the strike. Return once you've met the union boss and are on a better footing with the organization.
Okay. Will it let me up? Well. I'm not gonna fuck with that guy. Got here. Button behind guard. Okay. I'll have to get through that guy. This isn't the time. I am just trying to recycle so I can earn a raincoat and... Oh yeah, the dead body in the tree. Probably. Raincoat.
You see several packaged.
Here you go.
Alright. +1 endurance. Hey! Feeling of pride, fellowship, and common loyalty. Okay, so I'll probably want to wear that when putting up the Union boss. Oh?
An old call box with
Oh,
a
wow.
matrix of push buttons lists all the companies in the East Delta Commerce Center.
Coach would want me. Hit 3.
All you hear is static.
Damn it.
But no one answers the call.
Well, we can still try to be... Yay. Workshop with studio. Okay, yeah. Right, some of these words I'm familiar with. Some, like, it rings a bell. I skipped my CAD class to go crash a friend's French class. So, like, I know some of this. The French teacher thought I was cute, so he let me stay. So that was a thing. Sure. Anyway, pinball. It's competitive. Coach would want it. Damn it.
No one answers your call.
A card. Curious.
This button looks new, but someone has removed.
Huh.
Oh.
This button is new. It's probably not connected yet.
Alright, we'll chill for now.
You see a set of tire tracks in the brown slush that covers the plaza most.
Reconstruct the white one? Yeah.
The tire tracks were
Nice.
left here by an unknown event that took place some days ago. It's a message, written in the language of burnt rubber.
Okay.
Some of that rubber stuck to the tiles right in front of the whirling in rags. This is point A. The driver started there and then accelerated straight into the fence. The driver proceeded to back out of the yard, barely stopping before hitting the adjacent building. Before heading south, must have been in a hurry.
Entire tracks went onto the roof.
I'm not sure. There are plenty of traffic accidents waiting to happen in Martinez. With the jam right here on the roundabout, I would keep them separate.
You could follow the track south. There seems to be a canal there.
I think I got it. The tracks did go onto the roof. I remember seeing that. Tim, how do you know where I'm trying to go already? Oh, yeah, okay. Pawn shop, let's go. I love pawn shops, dude. That's one of the main reasons I would love to go to Vegas, is because you know their pawn shops have, like, the best shit. What's up, Tom? This is Disco Elysium. My guy has completely lost all of his memory. And so he's got, like, 30 voices in his head talking to him. It's great. Okay. Got going on here.
A typical Martinez streetlight sits among assorted floor and table lamps.
Check it out.
The light pole has been carefully cut, and the wall has been redone and attached to a standard indoor plug. This would make quite a statement in your living room.
How much?
700 real. A bargain, I dare.
Hey! Happy birthday, man. Congrats. 700, wow. That seems a bit steep.
There's also the matter of rewiring. But the most important transformation is the light's placement among ordinary indoor fixtures, which has adjusted its morphological field. The light became suitable for use inside the home just a few days ago.
I'm buying that streetlight. Alright. I'm good for now. What else you got?
The boomboxes on the shelf look well loved and well traveled. Chipped, dented, they stare at you with the unblinking eyes of their tape reels. One
Nice.
especially catches your eye. Deep gold and amber plastic with a big old handle on top. A classic boombox that says Stereo 8 approved. Just make sure it works before you buy it.
Tell me about
It's a
this.
Harman Welshie W2, made in Vespa, designed in Seoul. Plays all reel-to-reel formats. 2mm, 8mm, 12mm. It's even got a little radio in there.
12 real.
12 real. Absolutely. I've tested each one myself with recordings of speech. Found sounds and music from a variety of genres.
Doesn't like music.
If police work means playing tapes, sure. You can use...
Alright, 12 real for the boombox, 700 for the light.
You see rows of toy soldiers guarding the rest of the trinkets displayed on the table. Some on horseback, others in rags, others yet in bright blue uniforms. All are stern and unyielding.
You get a really cool one.
Why? What's this? A headless man riding a horse? A headless man wearing futuristic tracksuit trousers that say found.
Oh,
what is that?
That's the Headless Phone Rider. The Headless Phone Rider. It's an urban legend about a man who rides the streets of Revachol sporting a fawn tracksuit.
This guy's fucking with me.
See, he's missing his head. 50 cents. Bargain price.
However,
I'll throw in the tiny cap too. I think he's looking for it. Or
he lost his cap when he lost his head. Perhaps he's looking for the head.
I'm taking it.
Did I mention that this figurine is supposed to be lucky?
Oh, is it?
Always carry it with you.
Big men on big horses, clad in lamella armor and carrying flintlocks, the kind that would mow down a line of enemy soldiers.
Franco-Nigerian knights. I used to be very serious about these guys.
They're not all blue. These figurines also wear gold coats and caps, complemented by orange trousers. They are variously posed, wielding swords and rifles with bayonets.
This is what the loyalists looked like, yes, at first. Then they wised up and got camouflage.
Good call.
Which ones? Royalist soldiers from the time.
Yeah, that's fine. Rags.
This set of soldiers isn't meant to look impressive.
These are communards.
Have rifles, but most of them.
You're probably talking about the revolutionaries, yeah? I think their poverty has been exaggerated for effect. When you place them next to the royalists, it doesn't seem like they could possibly win. I don't like either set very much, to be honest. But there are many parents among my customers.
Alright.
Coach.
Oh.
Instrument.
Okay, we did it.
Wait, how did you know all those hammer throw techniques? How do you know how to hold a discus? Or the world youth record in discus? Something doesn't add up here. This mushy thing between your ears didn't know the name of the city you're in, but it comes loaded with trivia about the correct chin position of a shot-put ball. Could it be that? Shut up, namby-pamby. This train of thought ends abruptly. It's leg day. Straighten your rhombus muscle. It's shirts versus skins. Take your shirt off, Namby. Your skins.
+2 physical instrument if shirt slot is empty. Backs are for Okay. Alright, thanks, coach. So I get an additional physical instrument now, right? +1. Wait. Why isn't it doing that? Huh? Shouldn't my physical go of +2 now because of that? I'm confused. Okay. But if I take this off, technically I get one more physical instrument than I normally would have had. Electrochemistry? Hello? Sure. Alright, I need 700 real. It's very important I get that street light. What's got going on over here?
A couple of indicator lights are missing from this control panel. Loose wires dangle from the
That
now vacant
closes.
poles. In the middle is a lever. Beneath it, this panel usually closes the water lock, turning it into a bridge that lets you cross the canal. But there's a crashed salmon and butter sign in the way. Pulling the lever probably won't do anything.
Alright, first let's see what this guy's say.
Good morning to you, officers.
A burly man hangs out by the waterlock, carving up a generous serving of salami with an old hunter's knife.
Oh yeah, I do have 3 HP now.
On a man stranded on the other side of the waterlock and on an enormous billboard that has fallen down into the canal between them.
Hey, what's going on over here?
I wasn't here to witness it, but those look like tire tracks on that sign. Weird, huh? Too bad it also takes a year and a day to repair anything around here, especially a waterlock. The rest of the coast is closed off till then.
Okay, I have some salami.
Sure thing.
Nice.
Want some too, officer?
Why not?
Hell yeah.
Well, there's the fishing village, an abandoned fish market, a bizarro church.
Star
Church.
Church.
Though. There always seems to be
A tent
something
in front
wrong
of it.
with Yeah, not really much else. Just
Yeah, alright, let's pull the lever.
Arresting this panel, you pull the lever all the way up until the metal clicks against the contact pins. You hear a soft clunk. Then, nothing happens.
Harder.
Nothing happens. A cold gust of wind blowing in.
Oh. Harder.
Nothing happens.
Okay. Nothing.
The spring brings the lever back to its original position. You still need to close the water lock to get... Wasn't there a sign over there saying functionality will be restored on Wednesday?
Okay. Oh, it's day 1. Okay. Which is... It's Monday, right? I think it's Monday right now. Okay, let's get back to this. Wait, actually, let me go inside the shop. Hi, Katara. Back to billboard.
A small mountain of colorful board game boxes. There are numerous types of games for all ages. A lot of shelf space seems to be taken up by Wirral-related merchandise.
Yeah, you mooning the stream that we're doing now? Thank you.
Wonderful board games, sir. The Viticulturist is a classic for sure, or perhaps you'd like Archipelagos of Insulinda, a very educated... Raubritter is a fun game of
This is the worst voice.
But can get quite intense after a while. We have games for the whole family. You can play with your children.
I don't feel like I have kids.
Friends are technically like family. For playing with friends, I'd recommend Suzerainty. It's a civilization building game where you
It's
build a
civilization.
then set off to brutally colonize and repress
That
other
cat.
civilizations.
Cat.
It'll cost 12 real.
Okay.
Lousy auras there. No, role-playing games are popular among those types. You know, who are into... I've heard they turn people into occult enthusiasts. That they have rituals where they try to summon entities. Highly immoral stuff. You can still buy them, though.
An endless variety of source books, lore books, and codices litter the table. The topmost
Alright.
book is titled Welkin Compendium, 2nd edition. There's also a large hardbound tome with intricate cover art, The Hunters
Hell
of
yeah.
Katwak, Boreal Creature Compendium, and a Pick Your Path adventure game book titled Tales of Wirral, Cavern of Velkrag. Books in a board game section? Who wants to read books?
Do I know
There's a
anything
box
about
that
this?
says Wirral, 3rd edition mega setting supplements module.
Do they have
Side
3
panel
5?
notes, a fantastic. That price is steep.
5
But
real.
then it's the 3rd edition mega setting supplement, so it makes sense.
A girl. Alright. So it's gonna be 37.49, 749 real in total. We're looking at now, I think. And Sokka's here too. Can you please get in the bed? Thank you. Hello.
You see a set of tattered curtains blocking the way to another room.
Hi, Sokka.
A strange cage-like trinket dangles from the curtains.
Excuse me, officer. This room is strictly for employees only.
You know what? I'm a cop. It's fine.
Just as you're about to pull apart the curtains, the petrified voice of the shop owner cries out once more.
Sir, don't touch that. I told you it's off limits for the customers. Parapsychologically speaking, we're done if you decide to open them. I won't be held responsible for the consequences. It's too dangerous.
She looks away, mumbling. Why is everyone always messing with the curtains? Why can't they just buy books like normal people?
I am a cop.
Why? It's not like anyone was killed there.
Pet cat.
I'm sorry, I don't mean to be so impolite. Just please don't go there. I can't allow that. You'll only make things worse and unleash the powers.
Okay, she just got interesting.
You do?
Calling to me.
My God, even more reasons not to mess with the curtains. Just step away, Dis. Thank you.
Okay.
Let's just talk about this first, all right?
Talking is always good. You see a tattered set of curtains and a polyhedron-shaped cage-like. You see some kind of charm, an irregular polyhedron assembled from bones, sticks, and straw. Inside, a disturbing fish head with empty eye sockets stares at you. This is a traditional Ceylonese ward, meant to provide protection against ill luck, bad dreams, curses, and other supernatural scourges.
Look at this lazy boy. Look at him. He's just like... Bless you. He lays down and just puts his head in the glass and just drinks. Earlier when stream started, he was doing that, but he was like, had his face in the glass, but the water level was too low, and he was like, wasn't even getting the water. He was just going through the motions. I love this cat. Hydrate. Hang on. I need this. Alright, you can have it back.
Inhabitants of Ile-Fantôme, the Seminine Islands down south. Aside from poking at it suspiciously, there is nothing else to do with the fish head charm at this time. The curtains remain shut before you.
Alright, we're gonna leave it for now. But after I've bought everything here, I'm definitely going behind the curtains.
These shelves are overburdened with books from the same series. You see, crime fiction is a disgrace. An asinine misrepresentation of the physical act. These books greatly overstate the excitement of police work, glossing over. What's more, they completely ignore the psychological hardships of year after
I'll talk to
year
her in a
coming
sec.
into contact with people during the... Not a single mention of all the stress this work creates upon the officer's family. Detective fiction just doesn't tell the truth at all. Now, would you like a list of all the books found on the shelf?
No, I'm good.
Shelves filled to the brim with crime.
I'm out. Home of fascist
The
magic.
plaque on the shelf reads, Biographies of Famous People. You see a large... Browsing through all the books with all their names makes your head spin. Suddenly, a particularly odd title catches your eye.
High Speed
It reads,
Love.
High Speed Love, the tragic true love story of Jacob Irv and Alfie Delatraz. High Speed Love chronicles the romance between two of the finest tip-top tourney racers in history. One of them is the madcap driver, Jacob Irv. His blonde mane graces the cover. Next to Irv's life story, you see a slim biography of an Occidental rock star called the Anti-Star. He's famous for shooting morphine into one of his eyeballs and cocaine into the other.
What?
Next to that, Revacholian radio personality Guillaume Bevy stands in front of a rundown drug den. He's a permanent fixture on Channel 8, reporting on real-life crime and ruining cops' days.
I really must insist you buy one of the books. Reading them is not for free. Do still browse though, but not too long.
All I'm doing is browsing. Leave me
I did
alone.
not mean to rush you. You are browsing.
Thank you. Good lord, woman. I'll get to you in a second.
Several maps have been attached to a bulletin board. The maps look old and faded. Your eye catches a map of Insulinda, a map of Revachol, and a map of Martinez.
Take a look
The
at
north
Revachol.
coast of a virgin island is shattered by the delta of a river. It is the River Esperance. Countless bridges put the shards back together, connecting city blocks to river islands. La Delta says a great artificial heart in the center, teeming with life forms and construction. To the east, rolling hillsides, Le Jardin, Stella Marie, the suburbs of Saint-Baptiste, swallowed up into the megacity. They sound rich to you. This is Revachol East. Huron, it's somewhere to live. Not bad. Then there's Jamrock. It's bad. People shouldn't live there, but they do. Then Forburg. It's almost as bad and much larger. Then Coal City. It's the worst.
Look at him. Look at this boy. He just leaves his face in there and he'll just be like that for an hour. Ridiculous. I love him so much.
You feel you're just west of Coal City, somewhere above Jamrock and close to Coal City.
Okay, can I buy these?
Sorry, officer. The map of Martinez is the only one available. They're quite valuable.
90 cents.
The map
Okay.
of Martinez is 90 cents, though. That old thing. It's an out-of-date map of a tourist location that never was nor came to be. From when some design studio people tried to spruce the place up 4 or 5 years ago. They also renovated the horse statue, set up those coin-operated viewers, and designed the new street lamps.
The place does not look like a successful tourist trap, does it?
They didn't get that far, for some reason. A shame the project never got going.
Kill it instead.
It'd be nice if someone fixed Martinez up.
I think that's a red one, isn't it?
Ruins are bad for business.
White check. Yeah. Hell is just going. Alright, what do we got here? Comics?
This bookstore is not strictly about crime, romance, and biographies of famous people. There's also a wide range of Amidst the various books, you find one written by someone named
Fullness,
but
unity,
these
and balance.
two things are very important to the working class mind. The point of the book, and many others on this shelf, is to give people medicinal advice in situations where they don't have access to paid health services. It serves platitudes, while also telling everyone that
Oh,
traditional
no.
medicine, the kind people don't have access to, is much more than this book.
Not holistic shit.
Only
No.
wholeness, unity, balance, on the other hand, can basically take care when it's up to your mind to heal yourself. Then it's because of your mind that you're ill in the first place. The book features chapters on topics such as how to find magnesium, It even lists plants you can harvest magnesium from. How to continue drinking if you're an alcoholic who has destroyed
Huge.
his liver. There's even a chapter on the ancient Seraise tradition of using duck gallbladder preservatives to treat and prevent sexually transmitted diseases. Pre and post factum apply. Nothing worth buying.
Okay. Oh. What's their magic? Naturally. Okay. What's going on with that curtain?
Welcome to Crime, Romance, and Biographies of Famous People. My name is Plaisance. Be welcome, and please take responsibility for the energy you bring into this space.
No thanks.
I am.
Alright, what's up?
The proudest owner of our little shop of culture.
Oh, the curtains.
I already told you, it's just a storage room for employees. I don't understand why it's so important to you. Just let it go, officer.
Bye-bye.
Go buy some goddamn books. You're supposed to be drawn to the book.
She recites it like it's a poem, or like she's playing a role she's grown tired of.
It's just for decoration. Okay, fine. It's just because this place is cursed, just like everyone said. They don't call it the doomed commercial area for nothing.
Hi, Katara, are you coming back up?
Are you happy now, officer? Happy that you've ruined everything? The curse.
Hi, baby.
Is so much worse than you could imagine. It's a disease, eating at the very foundation. It's the curse of financial distress, of ruin and bankruptcy. Everyone knows that all the previous companies in this building have sooner or later declared bankruptcy, and their malicious spirits are still here, feeding off bad business practices and disappointing income statements. There's something wrong with this building, I can tell you. Ever since I arrived, I've sensed an eerie lingering presence, as if I was unwanted here.
You know what? I will help her
No,
out.
certainly not. I don't want anyone who's not familiar with the psychic arts to get involved in this mess. Stay away.
My liege, you know what this case calls for?
Para detective. Oh, we gotta do it.
Slither.
Let's go!
You silver-tongued fiend. Show her what world-class perfidy looks like.
I'm not gonna save scum. I refuse. Also, yeah, this... Yeah. It's, do you know about Disco Elysium? Okay. Well, this is also gonna go up on YouTube. I'll be done in about an hour. But this is my next long stream I'm gonna be doing. Wait, what if I don't... Ma'am, I came here to help.
Are you sure? Don't think I haven't seen charlatans before.
Yeah. Alright, we're gonna be right back. I'm gonna throw an ad up, because I can. Let's see. And this... Gotta go help him unload the car, and then we'll be back. Oh, nope, we already did a pre-run ad. Okay, so you guys just look at Katara. She's cute. Go back. Okay, so brother works in like construction, and right now they're clearing out apartments for remodeling. They do higher level remodels and stuff. Apparently, this apartment, the dude hadn't been paying his rent, so they went in to evict him and found a puddle where the guy used to be. Apparently, nobody did a wellness check, and he died 3.5 weeks ago. So, after the family got what they wanted, they brought him in. My brother went to like clear out the apartment so they could start refurbishing and getting rid of the ex-dude puddle. I'm out of breath. And this guy used to be a chef. So we have bags, like bags full of spices. Which is awesome. Love that. Very hype. We also got like food processors. Also a mini CRT TV. It's like a 6-inch, 7-inch screen. So I can finally play my my Atari. Yeah, they said you haven't paid rent and he was dead. Apparently the family came in, took all of the liquor, and a full suit of armor that was in there. Which is very upsetting, because I would have loved to have a full suit of full plate armor. But we got a shit ton of spices, we got a bunch of canned goods and stuff, so we'll grab whatever we need to restock on and take the rest to a food bank. Great haul. We also now have a food processor, which is cool. Okay, anyway, I returned from the void.
You're no paradetective. You look nothing like one. And you're clearly a drinker. Pardon me for being so blunt, but...
Hey, the paranormal shit I've gone through, you drink too.
You look like one. Hey now, hey. You need the booze to focus, alright?
Yeah, electrochemistry.
The lieutenant keeps his usual stony calm. He silently picks out his notebook.
How do you know all this?
Here we go.
Of course I need it. It would have been free, Ferris. You don't understand. Of armor. That apparently, like, is historic.
You're part Simonese. Oh, it means our meeting couldn't have been mere chance. The hand of fate guides us. But I am not the only one at risk. I have to think of my daughter. You are certain you can help us? Keep us safe? I can't allow any collateral damage to hit us.
Yeah, Kim's got me. He's got my back.
I can assure you, he is a police officer. Very knowledgeable.
If you promise, good officer, then you might be our last hope. Do you swear it?
On my honor.
Thank you, sir. There's one more thing I haven't told you about yet. The entity.
Do not act surprised.
Really not.
You know of these things.
The massive codpiece, that one.
You have? The entity takes the form of a woman, a witch probably. I've suspected that she must be connected to the curse ever since I first saw her. Did you know that she lives inside the chimney?
Common place for the entity to occur. You see, chimneys are passage between heaven and hell. That's why you light the fires of hell beneath, and it lifts those who are cleansed up through the chimney into heaven. Everyone knows this.
Yes, that chimney is part of the building's central furnace, and it's enormous. She has barricaded herself behind some metal security curtains. Some unnatural magic, I assume. You should go find the entity and ask what happened to all the companies in the building. What is the source of this curse?
Okay.
And please do return to me after you've looked round. I'm quite anxious to know what she has to say about the curse. What you discover in there.
Unbelievable darkness and ruin. What you discover? Probably just some office space. Don't be scared.
What if I want to buy a book?
You were already doing good, browsing the shelves. Why'd you stop? Don't you feel compelled? Go, go, get back there. The book.
She smiles and nods, seemingly relieved.
Annette,
Your daughter.
Yes, my daughter. I hope she wasn't slacking off again with her nose in science fiction. Tell me, was she at her post doing her
Yeah,
job
she
like a
was.
proper girl? Wonderful. Did you talk to her?
Yeah.
Great. On a scale of 1 to 10, how compelled were you?
10. She did an amazing job.
Precious. Her dedication brings joy to my heart. If you have children, I hope they turn out as great as my Annette.
Same. Great value add. Jesus. No. Let's get on her good side.
With the proper attitude, she'll have a bright.
The woman before you.
Okay. Goodbye, book peddler. Now, this playthrough, I refuse to save scum. Whatever happens, I will stand by it. That said, I will save because I don't want to die and lose any kind of progress. I will not save scum.
You see a set of tattered curtains blocking the way to another room. A strange cage-like trinket. You see a dimly lit room full of dusty furniture and trash. A doorway stands in the back, covered in dozens of scary little Seminese wards, your shadow looming over it like an omen.
Alright. Yep. Ghostly silhouettes of hair dryers.
A heavy door with a missing handle stands before you, covered in dozens, if not hundreds, of Seminese trinkets and charms. It appears to be locked.
Let's knock first.
Only an echo. No one is there.
Alright, key.
After exerting some force, you manage to turn the key. It's eerily silent. The door slides slightly open, letting a draft of cold air into the room.
Kim, no. Coach would not approve of me letting Kim take the brunt of this. I will go. Oh, Kim, what's up, buddy?
What is this place?
It's the nether. Bro, you gotta stay in on this, man. We are paranormal detectives now, not just cops.
No, it's a gym. Though it looks like
Yep.
no one's been here in ages.
Where is your sense of adventure? Where is the fun?
I doubt the electricity still works. We should find a flashlight if we want to go.
An eerie feeling rises in your chest.
Let's
The
go grab the
lieutenant
flashlight.
nods.
He got a point. He's got a really good point. I don't want to like stub my toe and get another fracture. I'm gonna keep all my stuff. Oh wait, let's see what she has to say about the entity.
Hello again, sir.
Never mind. Wonder if I can get a discount in the books and shit if I do this.
Inside, you see a set of steering levers, a radio microphone. Pull out two.
Toolbox.
A metallic drawer slides out from under.
Take what you need, officer. It's going to be a long...
He's clearly a little protective of his tools. But what can you do? It's robust. Weather lets you see things in the dark you would otherwise miss.
You know what? I'll just take it all for
Feels
now.
nice and cold in your hand. Useful for opening all sorts of doors and lids.
My God. Codsworth, thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate it. Did I miss else? No. Okay, cool. Actually, don't steal the cat. Right, Katara? Tell him you're not going. Tell him. Okay, so we got the pry wire chain cutters.
Handles are long and sleek. The pull-out toolbox slides back into its nest. Preheater gauge casts a warm glow on the steering wheel.
Alright. Let's go investigate this ghost. Hi, baby. No! He's very happy with the other cats here. Alright. I should probably equip that. And I'll get a pry bar just in case. I put ball.
A barbell lies on the floor. The color has worn off its weight plates.
Hydrate. Gotta do it now. Give it back. Here. Want some? No? You good? Alright.
It's 60 kilograms. Your triceps hum at the sight of these weights. Show the world what kind of beast it's dealing with. Lift them.
This will not end well.
There are no collars on the barbell. This is a safety hazard.
Look, Kim, it's a trap.
You're right. The weight may fall off. Better not touch it then. It would be a violation of EPIS safety regulations if the gym was still operating, but it isn't. No one's supposed to come here anymore.
I'm not. There's no way. There is absolute. You know what? Fuck it. Ball. Oh no. Oh no. Ugh.
You managed to hoist it off the ground, but the barbell feels wobbly and dangerous.
You're just an old man with bad form.
Turns out you're no beast. Just an old man with bad form.
These gloves just
Proper
suck. That's all it
weightlifting
is.
gloves would definitely afford a better grip.
See, Kim gets it. It's the gloves, guys. Don't judge me. They're just not. They're not up to code, and that's the only reason why. Really not doing so hot. Demi-John. Like a mini toilet? Demi-John. Oh, it's just a big jug. Okay. Yeah, I knew they're for electrochem. That's why it's the gloves' fault, not mine. Airship rotors coming. It is kind of creepy back here. I'll give it that. Oh, money! Alright, this has been worth it. Is that a radio? Memory. Hey, 13 real. Oh, wait! I can give this to the dudes! Oh, I could give it to the old guys. To every person I say, well, we'll see. I'm a cop, so like it's on in the cards, but we'll see. Production schedule. A radio computer. That won't be like the stereo or the thing, right? I can still check out the pawn shop. We'll see. Here. Money. You love money. I could buy a map.
Your flashlight slides over an old green chalkboard covered in scribbles, sketches, and schemes, like some ancient cave mural. Some of the writing has faded with age, but you can still make out sections here and there.
Oh,
Photos and drawings.
Send it in wholesome things. That's your pets go.
These lithe, pointy-eared creatures appear to be different types of welkins. You make out autumnal candle welkins, casting wax-based magic. Translucent welkins, with organs shining under their skin, and even ether Welkins, hailing from the vast emptiness of sidereal space. You should adopt one of those Welkins as your persona. No longer a mere man.
Hell yeah.
Welkin. One
Let's
of
go,
the
drama.
Welkins, towering among the rest, appears to be different, however. It's Vara Hamira, a high Welkin, his face white and scarred like cracked marble. This is clearly a Welkin supremacist. The note says, all non-Welkin races will be purged.
That's a really cute cat. Is that a mouse too? Nice.
The Haldor,
Or is
the
that a
Kalor,
hamster?
the humans, and even headless men, all of them, purged. Imagine a world filled only with Welkin, Green Welkin, Dread Welkin, and the High Welkin to rule them all.
An inordinate amount of time has gone into drawing these little Welkin creatures.
One of them is a Welkin supremacist.
Political commentary. That one has a great beard, too. Some people really like building a world, I think. Even if this looks like concept art for a project. It's not really real. Just look at those details.
Hamster? Nice.
So much effort.
We have 4 cats and 3 guinea pigs. My brother has a cat, so technically 5 cats.
The photo collage depicts barren, icy landscapes wrapped in perpetual night. You see permafrost and glacial landforms, dead trees grown in under the snow. Entire oceans have been frozen from shore to shore. There are pictures of settlements on dried-up riverbeds, abandoned in a storm. Animal corpses in the dark, carcasses and bones. You see primitive oil rigs built into glaciers, boreal dvorg, yurts under the snow, great mammoth-like beasts of burden. Albeit dark and cold, this vision also feels cozy in its own way, like eggnog.
Nog or morphine.
A much needed
a bit of a leap.
From our own world. A pinned postcard reads, the heat death scenario. A desperate fight for geothermal energy engulfs the world as Wirral becomes untethered from its sun, drifting through the universe. This is a monthly calendar from the year 50.
Hey, last year.
Cryptic words like sprint, daily minimi, and GPI span the marker-drawn grid, the grand scheme of production and money. Minimi stands for a mini-meeting. It's part of a bigger framework for managing work called RUN. Station 41 tried to implement it a few years ago, but failed. As time goes on, the numbers in the boxes grow rarer and rarer. The board becomes an empty...
Looks like they didn't make it.
A note in the bottom left corner of the chalkboard says, see the prod schedule filament for details.
Okay, I have that.
The handwriting is only partly legible, but you can still make out 3 slogans: Call in, Tune out, Wirral Untethered, and Heat Death of the Universe.
Okay.
This old fireplace is covered in lines drawn in blue and red marker, the mesh spreading over the stone like blood vessels on alabaster skin. It looks ghostly and strangely ancient. The whole thing resembles Kadran mosaic tiles. Very pesantic.
Yeah, how...
History classes, students with their textbooks open, studying the roots of our civilization. Those aquarelle blue tiles looked beautiful in the sun. Radio frequencies, it seems. UKV 123.6, UKV 123.7,
the
UKV 123.9.
That recorder, the tape player,
sparse and cryptic,
had a radio in it.
Unclear.
So if I go by that,
it looks like a cardiovascular system split into veins and capillaries.
Those are like 15 real.
You think so? The web is comprised of radio stations, all lead back to one red heart, titled the Game Master frequency. A note says, this one can listen in on any station it wants. Someone very important. The leader of a massive on-air game built by these people.
That's cool.
A conductor for the hundreds of story threads that pass through the Game Master's frequency. Whoever decides to call in to a call-in station, it looks like. There's no way a little basement studio working here could pull anything like this off.
My God. It's as if the less money they had, the more ambitious their project became. The schedule. I know doom when I see it. The company was running out of funding.
Nothing. It's just lines on marble. An echo from times long gone. No one has used the fireplace in ages.
Okay. Oh.
This appears to be some kind of machine with a cube-shaped heart and a wired framework. The keyboard has a rectangular on-off button. A piece of paper still hangs from the printer.
Another computer. Just sitting here without anyone inside. We have one of these down at the station, but I never really learned how to use it.
Well, I'm turning it on.
The machine lights up like some prehistoric animal stirring from its slumber, revealing fluorescent play and print keys on the keyboard. The hatch on the machine's central compartment is wide open.
Got in here?
It's empty like a beehive without its brood. So the filament you have would fit perfectly inside the compartment.
Insert.
Like a smooth draw, the filament slides into place. On the keyboard, the play key starts blinking.
Play.
A bar of fabric right above the keyboard starts producing a soft hum. The sound of static seeps through the machine's planar magnetic driver. The static gets louder, slowly filling up the abandoned hall, until a voice speaks out, crackling and old, cutting into the air.
The voice work for this game is incredible. Like, I am loving this.
Good afternoon. Dangerous accident en rue de Saint-Ghislaine. This is East Insulindian Repeater Station 1. Please repeat. Is this the production schedule? The filament you have inserted into the reader. Yes. Is that the production schedule?
It is.
Good. Please repeat the password.
Password? Of course it would have a password. That's why there's a human administrator.
No, it's on the it's the what's it? Oh,
No.
A hint system is not part of the protocol for repeater stations.
Received. I will.
Don't worry.
Fortress accident. Is there anything else I can do for you today? Fortress Accident is the company on whose name the terminal you are currently using has been registered to. One moment. Fortress Accident SCA produces revolutionary interactive call-in radio games.
That's not bad.
Any other questions? Yes, I am alive. I am 74 years old and my name is Yvonne.
Hi, Yvonne.
Passwords. Programming people are all paranoid.
I work as a repeater at the East Insulindian repeater station. As for me, well, I am sitting in my cubicle surrounded by a wall of radios. Now, please tell me if there.
Okay.
Tiles on the cube are still smoldering.
Print?
Nothing happens.
Okay.
Your flashlight slides over. Some of the writing has faded with age, but you can. The handwriting is only partly.
We're all untethered.
But you can still make out 3 slogans.
We were all untethered, right? Him.
Okay. What do you think is going on with that computer, chalkboard, and fireplace? Yes.
How business?
That is the question. It It looks like one of those popular pen and paper role-playing games, only these people were trying to automate it, make it work on radio computers.
Anyone done that
Not
before?
to my knowledge. They make automated games in Graz, Messina, Königstein. You know, places with industry.
Not in Revachol West, among the ruins.
But I don't think anyone has attempted to create an inter-isolary game before. We just don't have the technology.
Very. Apparently there's interstitial trousers in the game, but I can't find anything in definition.
Indeed, those Welkins are a dead giveaway. Role-playing people love that stuff. The world looks like a modified version of the WeWorld board game, with his
Super cool. Someone should give them millions of real immediately. This game is too good to be left unfinished.
Through call-in stations, none of the players have to be physically present. Anyone in the world can participate in the game, as long as they have a two-way radio. Then there's the Game Master frequency that listens in on the smaller call-in stations. I think that was supposed to coordinate the stories, functioning as a master of ceremonies of sorts.
His fascination has swept aside other concerns for the moment. He's a little hooked.
No idea. They stopped filling out the schedule on the chalkboard. Indeed, it's ambitious and untethered from reality, but...
Let's
It's
get
too
in
late
on
for that,
this.
I'm afraid. Okay, let's keep moving.
Tiles on the cube are still smoldering.
Good afternoon. Please repeat. Good. Please repeat the password. Still, I am contractually obliged to protect.
I'm afraid we are not doing that, unless we want to.
Now, can you please repeat the password?
Don't worry.
Fortress accident. Thank
Tiles behind the hatch sits a cube-like crisscross of filament.
Okay.
The whole thing resembles Kadran mosaic tile.
I don't want to go through the door just yet. See if I can. Wasn't there on the desk. I thought it'd be we're all forever, but I can't even try that.
You see a terrifying ice bear with a strange compartment in its belly. The bear looks oddly realistic. Is it taxidermy? The lieutenant doesn't answer. His eyes are glued to the animal. A sharp slice of light shines out from its mysterious belly door. A gust of freezing cold air rushes to greet you. You hear a low grumble as the bear regulates itself. This is the inside of a refrigerator.
A really over-the-top
The
fridge.
lieutenant takes a peek inside. His hand has found the holster of his gun. The shelves are empty. All you see are crumpled ice cream wrappers with the brand name, Revachol Ice City. A handwritten note has been attached to the door. The fridge is huge. You pocket the note, and the little fridge magnets keep
Nice.
it on the door.
You've acquired an interactable item. Investigate this item further by going to the
A friendly cartoon bear smiles back at you from a glossy cellophane wrapper. It looks nothing like the fridge.
Good question. It looks like an ice cream fridge. I know. What an unfortunate marketing choice. What is even worse, the bear is still costing them money to this day.
It's
The
still
fridge
plugged in.
buzzes with energy. The electricity bill on this thing must be catastrophic.
Oops. Oh, wait. That's why. Is that why businesses are failing? Is because this fridge is plugged in and they're paying the electric bill?
The note is written with a blue pencil on a piece of lined office paper. The kitchen magnets have left spots on its surface.
Does it say anything interesting?
This is tangential at best, but the lieutenant's detective instinct is still active. Someone has scribbled, S. I can't believe the off-site copy is still here. The illiterate ginger kid keeps stealing stuff from the studio, so I had to hide it somewhere safe. You'll find the filament memory with the off-site copy in the frozen ice cream maker. Please take it home, ASAP. It's important. I'd do it myself if I lived in a civilized place with a freezer. Take care, Sully Swaff.
It belongs inside a radio computer, storing its memory. It's like a tape. You listen to disco tapes, right? It's like one of your disco tapes, only for a computer. Looks like someone from that radio game company upstairs. I'm a little surprised they just left their property lying here. That's a plausible hypothesis. Some local miscreants, probably. There are tons of them running around in Martinez, ready to stir up trouble. We usually dispatch our junior officers to deal with them. I don't know. I assume it's somewhere close to the iceberg.
Okay. Got here. Ice cream maker. That's not the one we need. In doorway. Okay. Inoperable guns.
A few bricks have fallen off, revealing a compartment behind the wall. It's too dark to see in.
Seems like an old bunker from the Revolutionary period. Look at all those rifles. Must be an old weapons cache. There is, yes. And there also appears to be something inside the hole. Interesting. Do you want to take a look?
Yeah, man.
Your hand reaches deep into darkness and spiderwebs. Rummaging around, you find rusty rifles hidden away. Most of them are rusty and inoperable, like the rest. But one
Let's
catches
go.
your eye. A bolt-action model with a fine wood stock, in better cosmetic order than the others.
That's a rare sight. Seems to no longer be functional, but still a beautiful thing in its own way. It means there are firearms, albeit inoperable, still lying around in Martinez. It's an interesting coincidence, I would say. Might come in useful in the future.
Alright, I have a gun.
He likes this find.
Is it in this ice cream maker?
This orange machine is buzzing like an old submarine. It has a hand-cranked ice cream churner on top and an electric freezer that appears to be frozen shut. Turning the crank feels oddly satisfying, like stirring your childhood dreams. In the distance, you hear water dripping.
-20 pry bar not strong enough. Okay. And there's something up here. Yeah. The furnace.
A thick layer of coal dust covers the furnace, coloring it pitch black. It's dark and grimy here. In the darkness you can hear chatter. It's coming from above. A voice or several voices talking to each other. Near the smoke chamber, upstairs.
What are you doing?
Wait,
really? We should investigate, see if someone's upstairs.
A lush layer of coal now covers your skin. Maybe you could paint something with this coal. Leave a cave painting for future archaeologists. No, that would be stupid.
You're right. The rooms do look like they're connected. But malignant...
Always has to be the skeptic, this man.
Alright, we'll leave that for now. if I kick it, maybe something drops down, but I don't want to ruin what's left of my foot. So far, what have we been doing? I think drama has been what we've been doing, so we're gonna lean into that. However we've been navigating the world is what we focus on leveling. There will not be any rhyme or reason to it.
Two cables are plugged into the breaker box. The red one leads to the ice bear fridge, and the black one to the ice cream maker nearby. An electric sizzle. The room is slightly quieter now. Something close to you dies with a soft electric purr.
Why did you do that?
I do things without reason.
Raises his brows, but doesn't say anything. The electric distribution board now has one cable missing.
Mesh tank top +1 to drama. Money. Okay, gotcha. Makes sense.
This orange machine is dead still. It has a hand-cranked ice cream churner and an electric freezer.
Okay, it's unplugged so it's easier to open. That's where the next filament is.
The bear's eyes are dead and empty. Ice inside the fridge.
The room is quieter, so maybe I can make out the voices through the chimney.
A thick layer of coal dust covers the furnace, coloring it pitch black.
Let's kick it. Fuck it.
A hollow ring
Ouchies.
through the furnace. Your toe hurts. Something breaks loose in you. A mighty bellow echoes throughout the chimney's depths. The chatter of tiny voices above suddenly cease. Then,
Hello? Hello? Did you say anything? I can't hear you. Please come upstairs. There's a safety curtain on the
Hey, let's go.
you hear a low rumble upstairs. The sound of a curtain being pulled aside.
After you, officer.
Oh, wait. Oh, okay. I'm gonna keep the cardboard out. Nice. Go here, baby.
Hello, I'm Nia. Did you try knocking on my window? I must have missed you. I've been listening to my Milius. So what kind of dye are you looking for?
She's got a direct view to the backyard. You should interrogate her about the lynching.
Then how did you get inside? By the south entrance? You know what? It doesn't even matter. What matters is that you're finally here. Let's talk dice. Did you have something specific in mind? Yes, Amelia is like a call-in station. You need a two-way radio to access one. Mostly,
Okay.
they just teach you to swear in different languages. but some of the stations can be quite interesting. I'm a novelty
I do
dice
have
maker.
8.5
Tell
real.
me the name of your role-playing system and I'll make the die you need. That's why you're here, yes?
Role-playing games? You know the one made by Fortress Accident. Does that count?
Very
Yes.
good. My rate is 10 real per set.
Oh no!
Let's take a look around and see if there's any particular stone you want to use.
It almost looks as if the stones and dice are a natural part of the room. Growing, no falsehoods are present. She's a novelty dice maker and doesn't have anything to hide. Ask what you need.
We're inside the chimney of an old central furnace. It's strange, I know. But when I arrived here, all the other rooms were taken, so I had to build myself a makeshift home. Besides, I don't really have to pay any rent here, so that's a plus.
Creative.
Okay. Talk about the
I've
curse.
heard the stories, but I don't think those stories are true. It's just capitalism. We only hear about tales of success, so it's often surprising to realize how many ventures actually fail. Plaisance, the bookshop lady? I've heard that her business is doing rather well. Have the energy spared her somehow?
Just go
Alright,
to...
but it's not just the bookstore that's still up and running. What about the whirling in racks? Some people say it's part of the building complex. You could say
How so?
Both houses were built at the same time and under the east of the Commerce Central project. And then there is me. I've been here for 14 years,
Jeez.
selling novelty dice to role-playing enthusiasts. Not exactly a million real business idea, yet somehow I've survived despite the talk of malicious energies. Strange, isn't it?
Maybe it's just because she's so talented that she's been able to woo the curse.
Oh, it's competent.
What, so the curse only affects people with poor work ethics? What you're describing
True.
isn't a curse, it's capitalism.
Yeah, no curse.
Exactly. Truth is always so disappointingly mundane and boring, but I'm glad we got this sorted out. Anything else I can help?
That's all she has to say on the subject. She's been thorough and truthful, as far as we can see.
Of course. Tell me what you have in mind.
We're all...
Ah, yes. Fortress Accident. It's too bad they never finished their game. The Wiro Untethered die is a variation of a standard role-playing die. Only, instead of plants, it uses motifs of ice and death.
Ice, death, loss. Sounds like you.
I'm thinking something made from alligator jawbone, cast in black resin.
Okay.
Reptile bone is as white as ice, and dead as, well, death. For 7 real, I could have it ready in 8
Let's go. It's a deal.
hours. Great. See you in 8 hours then. Was there anything else?
Yeah.
Nothing
that guy.
really.
The lieutenant looks at his notebook, then the woman under the large window.
Your window looks directly onto the courtyard. You're saying you didn't see or hear anything unusual last Sunday evening?
I'm sorry, detective, but as you know, I usually have my headphones on when I'm working. It shuts out most of the daily ruckus behind my window.
Daily ruckus?
Well, there's always something going on in the Whirling's backyard. During daytime, there are usually those kids, and lately I've been seeing a lot of drunk workers hanging about. Must be because of the strike.
She's heard of the murder, but did not see it, sire.
But I never saw anyone during that fateful Sunday night, I'm afraid. It's an odd profession. making dice for people. But I like it, and I prefer doing this to sitting at home. I might have, but in this case, all I would have seen is my own reflection.
It's light here, but dark in the yard at night.
It's really hard to make anything out in the yard when it's dark outside. Besides, I rarely get up to look out the window when I'm in the zone.
Fair enough.
She nods.
Anything else, officer?
But oh my god, not happening.
More or less. Are you interested in anyone?
What happened to everyone else?
Oh, quite a lot of them spring to mind.
Hair salon.
Yes, I think it was called Androgynous Orlando or something similar. They weren't a big hit around here. Turns out that working class men don't like genderless haircuts. They're scared of that word.
A bit of experimenting every now and then isn't bad. It's not about the haircut. It's about the confidence.
Yeah, man, just be open-minded about it.
I guess it just wasn't the time yet.
Okay, the gym.
It wasn't merely a gym, it was Artemiteps Boxing Club, a community project created to steer at-risk youth away from drugs and crime. A kind man from Zemsk. I heard he had some trouble with the law when he was younger, and that's why he wanted to start a gym as his way of giving back.
What happened?
It didn't. If anything,
Oh.
it made the youth situation in Martinez even worse. At some point, someone started a rumor that the punching bag downstairs was full of amphetamines.
You should have known
Eh.
it. It's not really full of that. No one would store their drugs like that.
Eventually, the coalition took away the funding and the club went bankrupt. This was a few years ago. It's gotten much more peaceful around the plaza ever since.
Okay.
You mean
animals.
Mr. Fabron, the taxidermist? No, he mostly just did drugs.
But what drugs exactly?
Bro, what drugs?
He got high on some weird taxidermy chemicals. I wouldn't recommend it to anyone. Eventually, they caused him to lose control of his bladder. The smell was awful.
Same.
Even you can probably do better than that.
Bro, broken
Oh,
windows?
this one's a mess. There used to be a company that promised to repair windows 24 hours a day. What could go wrong with this one, right? Turns out, the business was actually set up as a front for an illicit group that was producing snuff milias.
Oh no.
Who would have guessed?
What's the snuff milieu?
Oh no.
And they never cleaned up the debris either. Now it's just littering the hallway and I have no idea how to get rid of it on my own.
So what is that?
It's a Sub Rosa radio station that broadcasts real murders with real victims. Some people pay good money to get off on it.
Nothing changes in her tone as she says that, as if it's just another piece of information to lay out for the world. What does she mean to get off on it?
Come on, electrochemistry, you know this.
Don't worry, the ICP has a separate division that deals exclusively with unlicensed sub-roses. This isn't our problem.
Good luck with that. It's not easy catching those perpetrators.
Okay. Mannequins.
There used to be a fashion atelier here, but I have forgotten the head designer's name. They were doing well for a couple of years, until the insect rights activists came.
The what?
The atelier produced a certain collection that used chitin among the materials. Apparently chitin is made in the Occident, where it's extracted from beetle wings. And you know how all kinds of political movements are big in the Occident. The activists shut down the biggest chitin supplier, which of course caused the price to skyrocket. And, naturally, all the most fashionable tastemakers refused to be seen in chitin from then on. The atelier went bankrupt before they could finish the collection.
No, it's, they don't really have...
Actually, insects do have brains.
Oh.
But yes, I understand what you're saying. I think the protesters took it a little too far.
As she shifts around, you notice several dead flies on the windowsill in front of her. Legs up. They're not moving.
Anything else?
Rotor blade?
They were made by a company called Slipstream. After they pivoted from making rotor blades to skis, their chief executive took off on a vacation with all their money. Honestly, I think it's quite funny. I think he's still sending out holiday transmissions from Tulula, Tumutiri, or Hashtkor, or wherever he is.
What's he saying?
The usual, I imagine. That he's been thinking up all kinds of new business plans and can't wait to get started on them just as soon as he returns.
Men like that are a curse.
Sure, but Slipstream is history now. All their remaining assets got seized by the bailiffs in 47. I have no idea why those skis and blades are still lying around in the house. Not much use now, I guess.
They were just props. Why return them?
Strange Machine with the
Fortress
filament.
Accident, the radio game studio. They were an interesting bunch. We talked about role-playing systems every now and then. Once, I even saw two of them get into fisticuffs over Wiro. They certainly took their work very seriously, even if they seemed to be chronically liberal with their schedules. The usual, they ran out of money and couldn't get the project done on time. Well, I did hear them talking at times. They seemed to believe they were historical individuals on some grand quest.
She sounds almost mocking when she says that.
Yes,
It did look
but when
good.
the money started to run out, they just began to complain a lot about capitalism. You know, how the markets are rigged to keep out new businesses and so on. In the end, they just didn't get it done. They didn't have enough willpower to produce something truly historic, and to show up to work on time.
Showing up to work on time is hard. No, scratch that. Showing up to work at all is difficult, especially if you've been drinking.
True. I would have supported them. That
Not
looked
the
great.
wisest decision. You would have lost all your savings.
The result is 1 on a 20-sided die.
Anything else?
Yeah, what about the bear?
Oh boy, the fabled Revachol ICT. You're in for a treat here. The place was owned by two guys who had some rather innovative ideas about marketing. The bear was one of them. Now ask me about their other ideas.
Indeed. What were the other ideas?
What are the other
There
ideas?
was really just one. And it involved picking out the prettiest girls in the neighborhood and paying them 20 cents per hour to man the booth. And by man the booth, I mean slump behind the counter with a face that could maim you if you ever dared to disturb their bored magazine browsing.
A pet cat? I mean, yeah. Hour is awful.
Oh, but they did. They did show up to work, and not alone. There were also acne-ridden girlfriends and gorilla-like boyfriends loitering near the ice cream stand. And they already had the bear.
About the bear?
The bear. Of course not. The bear was terrifying. No one wants ice cream guarded by a hostile apex predator. To make matters worse, the fridge didn't work too well either, and half the ice cream came out malformed and partially melted. Eventually, Ravishore Ice City lost the price war to its rival, Glacé 5000. Glacé 5000 sold caramel sundaes for only 5 cents a piece, out of regular fridges.
I killed the bear.
You did what?
I unplugged the fridge.
Ugh, of course they left it plugged in. Even in death, the bear is costing them money. The taxidermist who made it said it was his vision beast. He said he met his vision beast while high on desiccants. He called it Megatherion.
Sounds cool.
Megatherion, a mega wild beast. It's an imaginary beast that guides you through life. By telling you to do more drugs, mostly.
Nice.
A wise and noble beast, guiding you toward the land where the streets are paved with drugs.
No comment.
Understandable. You shouldn't do them. You're a police officer after all. Anyway, now you know the story of the fallen ice cream empire. Anything else? Another failed business, perhaps? I've been. Oh,
intercom.
right. I hope you didn't try to ring me. I think none of those doorbells work, including mine. I'm still in the middle of connecting the wires.
The doorbell with the empty name card must belong to her then.
Right,
Delta
it used to be
Pinball.
a gaming arcade. This is an ancient failure, before my time. I'm not surprised, however. My advice, don't base your business on a fad. Hypnotism, floriography, trick track, especially pinball.
Agreed. Pinball is the worst.
That's right. I haven't even written my name there. As I said, it's quite useless right now. Sure,
Right.
I'm listening.
That's gonna be it for
Good.
questions.
I hope it clarified things a bit. What else?
That's it for now. Okay. So let's go back to the shop. Unequip this. Bag back out. How much is the overall game?
A small mountain of colorful board game boxes.
25 real. Alright. I have to save up for that. I've also gonna order 7 for the dice set. Let's talk to the old timers and see if we can get them in the shop put ball.
Vigilance officer, what can this old carabiner do for you?
Ooh, tell me about the rifle.
It's a Bell McGrave, 4.46 caliber. Bridge, this one's inoperable. The bolt spring is missing and the mechanism is jammed shut. Still a beauty. I'm not surprised. There are probably lots of forgotten wartime weapons lying around here. Back in the day, everyone had something stashed away. As for the rifle, I don't know what else to tell you. These BM-446s are an antique. No one uses them anymore. The ammunition is impossible to find.
I saw the statue.
Ah, yes! King Philip III on his steed.
Oh, absolutely. At the mercy of a cocaine-snorting tyrant who emptied the treasury so he could sleep on a bed of gold.
Cocaine? Cocainum? Sounds like our kind of king. And just imagine what kind of cocaine a king would have had.
A superpower, feared and respected. A testament to what this country can be under the leadership of a true king. Someone who knows decisively, without fear of offending the sensibilities of the frail and weak-minded among his subjects. This is something the insurgents never understood.
Yeah, that's what the
Would be a
country
different
needs.
place if more people realize that. We could still be the...
Don't get started on that again. What happened, happened.
The carabiner doesn't reply, but his entire being communicates unbreakable resolve.
Right.
Alright, so there's nothing there.
I have...
Yes, that's what you need, Gaston. More padding on that fat arse of yours.
Honey, it's a little pleasures. Hello, officer. How may I be of assistance on this fine day?
Give me a bite of the sandwich.
I'm sorry, officer, but I really don't share food.
That's fair.
One you have.
Please?
Believe me, officer, I wish I could help you, but I need this sandwich to keep my blood sugar stable. In my age, you need to pay attention to these things.
You can barely hear him. The sweet smell of pickles in harmony with garlic butter and marinated onions emanating from the sandwich is driving your mind in a singular direction. It must be yours.
Come on, man, please.
Back off! It's mine!
That's fair.
Sorry, officer. I'm sorry. I didn't mean it in a bad way. But the sandwich is mine. I'm not gonna share it.
When
That's
the
fair.
dissidents come to rape our country, he hides. But try to get a bite of his dear sandwich and he gets claws? We are a special kind of vermin, Gaston.
Alright, bye for now. Actually no, I can retry these, so let's
It is such a pleasure to see you again.
give
A man so
sandwich.
principled
Shit!
about his sandwich calls for a principled approach. Time to get political.
I'm already tripping knee deep in politics. Actually, I'm not
Too
sure
late.
about this one.
That is already fighting the bad fight.
Okay.
Make it stick.
I don't want to say any of these options. You know what? No. Sooner or later, some anarchist is gonna steal your sandwich.
What the hell are you talking about? What foreign anarchist?
No time to bring him in. Just keep your eyes on the prize and ignore him.
I don't think that's gonna happen. Why would you even?
First they take our jobs, then our women, and when the sandwich is all you have left, they'll come for that
He
too.
won't kill. As long as there's food in his fat belly, he'll lick any boots that's kicking it to him.
Good. Rene's on board too. Time to take back the streets.
Okay.
Right-wing populism. Here we come.
Revachol is calling. She needs us. Not tomorrow, but soon. Not soon, but right now. Let's take our home
You are
back.
talking sense, son. All four of us working as a group. We can make a difference.
Starting with that sandwich.
I'm actually already a member in a group tasked to keep the streets safe. You are too. We call ourselves the police.
No, Kim. Let's review and possibly redistribute some resources, okay?
What do you mean, officer?
We'll be Unit 1, we're Ghost Dogs. You and Gaston are the Royal Hounds.
Agreed. What about the whole group? I propose a pair de la corne, swords of the crown, in honor of my old unit.
Renee's thinking now.
We can come up with something with a bit more oomph than that.
It's a little old school. We gotta update. Guillaume's Lions.
It's dignified. I like it. We need dignity. And you, get excited.
All right, all right. I have a bad feeling about this.
Good, good. Now that is done, give me the sandwich!
You went through all that trouble for my sandwich. I'm flattered,
No.
officer, but my answer is no. Now, how else can I help you?
We were so close. We were on the cusp of greatness, Gaston. But you, in your selfishness, have ruined us. What? I wasn't locking into an alignment. I was locking onto sandwich. This is different. Pawn shop.
It's not often that I see officers. What can I do?
His courtesy is not insincere, but he prefers being alone with his projector, just watching the movement of light across the walls of the shop.
Any trouble?
I haven't had any problems myself, though some of my customers have complained about inconsistent law enforcement.
Oh, you're welcome. We're here now.
Who are your customers usually?
All kinds of people come through here. Locals, travelers, people looking for a deal, people looking for a keepsake, people who are terminally
Fascist sandwich. A delicious fascist sandwich, Ferris.
bored. As you can see, I have a wide
Gotta keep your head in the
selection of
game.
goods for everyone to choose from.
Quite a collection
It
indeed.
keeps me entertained.
Entertained? He might be high. If he is, on what?
Yeah, electrochem, let's do it. I got the gloves.
Okay, he
Damn it.
definitely is high. Whatever it is, you've probably done it, and many other things besides. But you can't cut through the jumble of sensations to get to the answer. Looking at his wares, talking to him, that might give you more clues.
Let me have a look. Another time,
Nothing at the
perhaps.
moment. Do you have guns?
Someone else came here earlier today asking the same question. I promptly sold her the gun you pawned a couple of days back.
This is a pawn shop, and it did feel as if you.
Oh, my morale.
Oh God.
There we go.
The lieutenant shifts from one foot to another, alert.
She didn't seem like a policeman, although she kept referring to herself as a pig, which was odd. I found her interest in the gun a bit obsessive, but I was just happy to get rid of it, and of her. Truth be told, she was terrifying.
Right, so let me get this right. You sold your sidearm, issued by the citizens' militia, and now a civilian is running around the streets of Martinez with it?
She might be one of my rabid
In that
fans.
case, she'll be happy to get a visit from us, if we can find her.
Any idea where I can find the buyer?
My apologies, officer, but I have no...
He doesn't know.
In a haystack. There is nothing you can do about it now. You'll just have to hope you luck upon her somehow.
Alright, now we know where the gun went. Alright. Cool. That's a question answered. I don't know what we're gonna. Oh yeah. I have to check the billboard and then we'll call it. Butter sign down.
A crumpled billboard reading, Samaran butter soaks in the canal. Two ugly lines mar the bright countenance of the blonde boy depicted.
Yeah, let's see what happened here.
Just some
What?
tasteless avatar
Come
at the bottom of a canal.
on, man.
No use rubbernecking now.
Really? It was like a, what, 80%? Ah, fair.
Whatever it is, the boy on the billboard seems very happy about it. Goat milk and butter. The Samaran terrain makes it easier to raise goats than cows. And the local goat farmers produce high-quality meat and dairy staples that add variety to other nations' diets. It's an acquired taste.
Damn it. That's... Hey, the guy left. Yeah, if I put in visual calc, I'll have to.
There are clothes inside.
Don't be shy. These are premium class clothes. Good quality fabrics, best retro design.
Save the economy? That sounds
What are you talking about, bud?
Haven't you heard, officer? We've got to be economically conscious. Recycle your cash, keep it in circulation. Don't buy new things. Buy eco.
Thanks for the advice,
Very
man.
cool. The economy thanks you, officer.
You find
In
your
here.
hands deep in tattered and faded garments made from weird polyester blends that make your body itch and sweat in all the wrong places.
Economical, but also trendy. Look first-hand. Buy second-hand. Keep the economy moving.
There might be something worth it here.
No good.
God!
All you can come up with are some treated wool pants.
Damn
You
it.
can tell they're too tight around your thighs and too loose around.
No luck? Why not take another look, officer? Keep...
Leave for now. I am not having any luck
You
with
see
these
two
checks.
lowly, defeated speakers, thralls, slaves basically, perched atop the...
I can see you have a taste for luxury,
Fallen
officer.
Ultra Speak
Can't keep
sneakers.
your eyes off those sneakers?
Alright, I will come back to that when we... Back to this, but first... Cycling. I already, commissioned the die. I have to wait another 7 hours. So, Yeah, she said come back in 8 hours, so I just gotta wait. Okay. But, a little over 3 hours, this has been a time. This is certainly one of the games of all time, and I cannot wait to explore more of it. Yes, thank you everyone for stopping by. You guys are amazing as always. Hopefully, I'll see you next time. Tomorrow, got a doctor appointment, so I'll stream either before or after that. We'll see. Health depending. But, till then, I'll take care.